Live?
We're live.
We're live.
As far as Jen can tell. So, Jen!
What's that? I'm doing it.
Are we live?
I think so.
You coming in here?
What's that mean?
Okay. There we go.
Anyway, before I
That's a
start to touch my beer,
Too late.
Okay.
we are going to give Dennis the opportunity to tell us about his 10 favorite games in his collection, or at least this was the question. Give me a second here. This is what I asked of a few of our friends, was like, can you go grab 10 of your favorite games in your collection right now that you could never get rid of, or you can always play over and over again, and we will dedicate a show to each person so that the viewers can get to know each individual, and not realizing how difficult it would be for some of these people to pick only 10 games.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, it's only 10.
What did Mike say to me today? I narrowed it down to 18. And I know damn well it's not 18 individual games.
No, there's series.
But he did get to 12. He did end up getting to 12.
Even with board games, Mike? Even with board games?
I don't know.
Yeah, but even when you make your list, like I fought.
Oh, Chris James T85 says, hey guys, popping in. Hey!
What's up?
To make that list of 10 games, like I'd write one down and I'd get another one down, and then well, maybe not that one, and you just start scratching them off, and it's nearly impossible.
Those on your side and stuff on this side are things that haven't made the list technically, but he could not bring himself not to mention these games, so.
But it's just they're fun, and
you have more honorable mentions than your actual list.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, the ones on my list.
Do you count
I
in
like
doubles? Because there's 20 games here.
Well, I know, but listen.
Mike's gonna bring in
like
a complete
6 or 7 honorable
wheelbarrow full of
mentions
games
over
if you do
there.
this.
Oh, I know he's gonna have a big truckload. But my top 10 list is not necessarily my favorite games.
So how did you?
Mike
How
said
did
he
you come
didn't
up with your
include
list?
board games.
Oh,
Most of them.
Don't say stuff like
maybe
that.
we'll have to do just a board game show for you, Mike.
Yeah, that'd be not a bad idea.
Top 10 board games.
A bunch of these games, which there's probably more games that I enjoyed more, but it brings like a nostalgic feeling.
Well, yeah.
Like a time in my life where I was playing that game.
Great memories.
Great memories, and it
Sentimental value a lot of the time outweighs actual physical value of a game.
Oh, for sure. Like there's. Anyways, when I get to my list, I'll tell some stories.
Can you remember the very first game you ever played? And is it
Atari.
in this list?
Well, originally when
I'm assuming it's Atari, or did you play?
No, it would have been Atari.
Yeah.
For sure. I think the first time you ever asked me that question, I probably said that it was Pac-Man.
Yeah.
But going back, I'm thinking there was a game that came with the Atari that was called Combat.
And that you think that
And it was
your...
like a 2-player game. It was really terrible.
I don't think I had that one.
It was really terrible. It came with the thing with
Were there
the
any
Atari.
good Atari games? Because you're like, it was very terrible.
Don't be like that.
I'm not like that. I actually really love Donkey Kong Jr. on Atari. Is my favorite Atari game.
I didn't bring any Atari games with me because there's nothing that really said
you want to
this
fake
game
you're
was
not that
awesome.
Old.
Yeah, I'm not that old.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm 26.
I
Dennis
vaguely
is 29.
remember the Atari, but there's lots of great games on it. But it would really only be the console itself that I would say, oh, well, it's the Atari.
Well, that's the thing. You can
Is
buy
it started?
an Atari and a big chunk of the library
For a box of
games
donuts.
Wow.
for like a couple $100. Like,
Well, yeah,
like
right.
I mean, like a big chunk.
Oh,
Those games
yeah.
go for $5 a piece.
And there's fun games on the Atari. I mean, I still play mine at the house. Yes, it still works.
Mine's hooked up. You didn't see
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Mine's
Well,
hooked up,
it's
ready to
hooked
go.
up.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's some really good games on there, like River Raid and Moon Patrol,
yep.
Sea Quest and Dolphin, all great games.
Mike says,
E.T., you know.
including board games would be awesome. Phil has a ton of board games too.
Yeah, that could be a whole different... Because me and you really only started dipping... Well, me especially. You've been playing board games your whole life.
I used to play board games that were more like family-friendly, mainstream.
Yeah.
Not that... It's just... Now that I've discovered what people really mean when they say board games or tabletop games...
Actual good games.
Those are amazing games. Like your
ones.
Mansions of Madness, your Resident Evil 2. We haven't played it yet, but we've heard a lot of good things. Pandemic is fun. And so I'm looking around the room as I'm saying it. I'm taking over Dennis's spotlight.
That's fine. It doesn't
Shut
matter.
up, Jen. This is not your show.
I was not a real big board game guy.
Me neither.
Growing up.
No. I mean, I played my Snakes and Ladders and my Monopoly, but other than that,
yeah,
I couldn't tell you another board game I played.
The only that I would say
almost ruined my family.
the biggest board game that I enjoyed, and we used to have epic battles, was Risk.
Oh yeah,
We would
like
I've
play
actually never played
Risk. You never played Risk?
I've never played Risk.
Oh my God, we would set up the board and we would play for hours and hours and hours.
Oh, yeah.
And we'd make these treaties. They're like, all right, I won't attack you for 5 turns if you don't attack me for 5 turns. And then once the 5 turns are up, then it's
it's on.
all hell
Like Donkey
breaks
Kong.
loose.
Like
But
Donkey Kong.
we had epic battles. We had lots of fun. And if you're watching, I don't give a flying fuck.
Oh,
You'll know what
Jen.
that means.
Game on. We never swear on this channel.
Nah, yeah, right. I've watched the channel before. I've
Sometimes
heard
we have
it.
to beep Dennis out when he gets a little scared.
I wanna
Game.
I wanna mention my T-shirt before I forget. We got some T-shirts going on here. We have a theme, except for Jen. Jen's just showing her boobs.
She's the odd woman
So-
out.
Yeah.
If you see mine,
Why did you have to question woman? She's the odd woman out.
if you can see
What else
mine,
do you see?
hey, let me say what I'm gonna say.
All right, say it. Say it.
Say it. Read it for me, Jen.
Make love, not war.
And we got this at one of our local stores we go to.
I think that's how you make an iPad.
I'm not going there.
Look.
You know where I got
got it.
this? Christmas. I don't know. Probably.
Picked this shirt up at Nerdful Things here in Moncton. Actually, it's kind of like another company. How would I describe that best? It's Randy's own.
Randy's t-shirt business.
Yeah.
He does a lot of vinyl. Although he does cups, he does hats,
everything.
he does face masks. It's I shirt myself, and
I shirt myself.
that is the best name
So,
ever.
I picked up 4 different. Yeah, I shirt myself.
I shirt
So I picked up 4 different cool shirts that made me laugh, like this one today, and you guys are gonna see them over.
Oh, is that why
the
you
next
picked
span.
up one of the other ones with the boobs? Because it made you laugh?
Oh yeah.
You're like, ah.
That I always felt. That's what I need to do. I need to go through my shirts, get rid of the ones I don't wear anymore, and get a whole bunch of new ones.
Yes.
We have Modane Designs on here, said, hey there.
Hey.
Hey.
How's it
Pac-Man
going?
Case is on.
Hey,
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
And Chris James T85 said Risk was one in ever played. I heard so much good. Oh, one he never played. He heard so much good about it.
Oh, Risk.
All right.
Risk is
For
awesome.
everybody that's on here right now, would you be able to name off top 10 games right off the top of your head? Because it's a lot harder than what I originally thought it was going to be when I asked you to pick out your top games.
Yeah, well, I flew through 10 games, and then I'm going...
And you
know.
start second
Oh,
guessing
wait
yourself.
now.
I forgot about
There's
this.
this game, so I'm going to scratch off this one, and
Yeah.
I'm going to add this, and then... Well, this one was more fun than this one, and it was...
I would like to challenge people on with us right here. If you'd like to send us a video and we can throw it on the YouTube channel at some point.
Yeah,
Pick
that'd
out
be
your
awesome.
10 favorite games and see how hard it is. Because
Or
it's hard. I haven't
because-
played a lot of games.
Because there's a lot of YouTubers that are on here, like
Yes.
Pac-Man Case has his own channel.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've done your own top 10 already, but if you have, let me know and I will go watch it and check it out. But if you haven't, just make one. Try to
Yeah.
make one. And then challenge your friends maybe to make their own top 10 list.
It's neat because everyone's played the same games, but you don't get the same feeling.
I have heard
or...
people that don't like The Last of Us, and
they're wrong.
Shocked. I'm shocked.
Yeah, like
And wrong.
I would be like, how did you not like The Last of Us? It doesn't make sense to
I
me.
know.
Like,
Yeah,
what is there not
but
to like?
Then there's games that like Mike and Phil love, and I see it, and it's just not for me. It's just not for me. But I know what you mean.
Yeah, like
The Last of Us has a very wide range of,
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
way more people would like than other certain genres, maybe.
Pac-Man Case wants to know if we already talked about our thoughts on PS5. No, nothing online. I think we commented on a few different threads of people that had highlighted the PS5.
I will tell you this: the white and black version of the console does not look nearly as good as the complete black one. If I can get a complete black one, that's the one I want on my shelf because it kind of goes with my theme down here
what
too.
we have down here, yeah. Even when we got the Switch, we wish we could have got the black Joy-Cons instead of the red and blue, but it is what it is. We got it for a good deal on a Black Friday sale. So
I'm more pumped about some of the games they announced.
Yes.
Have you heard? You haven't seen any of the videos because I mentioned to you.
I've been working.
Yeah. So here's one.
And Pac-Man Case said challenge accepted, and Modane Design said his 1 and 2 would be Grandia and Horizon Zero Dawn, and I want to play Horizon Zero Dawn because people have said you need to play Horizon Zero Dawn to me, and I was like, oh, I want to.
Yeah, Mike was telling me.
I want to play all the games.
Yeah, and it's weird because people will have games on their list that that they love it, and I'm like, I never even heard of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
So
Sienna wants to know if you like Animal Crossing.
Oh no, don't go there. So let me tell you.
I never played Animal Crossing.
Let me tell you, hey, you have not seen any videos or anything. There's two games that I'm really pumped for, and the first one I do believe is they announced it for holidays.
Yeah.
Probably it's going to be a launch by the sounds of it.
Maybe.
I hope. Anyway, it's a new Spider-Man game, the
Miles Morales.
Ooh.
And you know how much I loved the first Spider-Man game. I loved the first Spider-Man game.
I can't believe we're talking about games, and I can honestly say I don't have a PS4
Yet.
Yet.
But I know I've played the Spider-Man game here a few times, and it's pretty awesome. Yeah. It's pretty wicked. I'm a big fan of the Batman franchise.
Yes.
And when people said, oh, that Spider-Man game is just as good as the Batman's, if not better, I'm like, I don't know if that would... And then I seen it, and I played it, and I'm like, this is pretty fun. Really fun.
When I was thinking myself of my own top 10 list, I was like, I started off with a certain amount, then I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about Spider-Man.
You forgot, yeah.
Oh, okay, well, where would I put that? And I forgot about this. Well, anyway, I'm getting off topic. Let me tell you the second game.
Oh, yeah.
The second game that I'm really pumped for.
I know what you're talking about.
Is Resident Evil 8.
The Village!
It looks like a way better version of Biohazard. So this, I assume, is going to be a VR game, probably.
It creeped me
looks
out.
If it's any more scarier than Biohazard, I will have to play with a diaper.
Because a lot of good games. A lot of good games they talked about.
Yeah.
And I was excited for a lot of them. I know there's a Dark Souls.
Demon Souls.
Demon Souls. And I was like, ooh, that looks good too. There was a bunch. I can't even think of them all because I was like, oh my god. And I could play all those games. Now that I actually like to play games.
Those two games, I have to get.
Yes.
I have to get.
Oh yeah. We'll definitely.
We have to get you to play Biohazard again.
All the way through.
I'll do it.
All the way through. If you guys haven't seen, it's worth a good laugh. To go look in our video library and go find out, I don't know the exact name of the video, but it was the first time Jen played Biohazard. It's awesome. It's awesome for a good laugh.
I'm going to try again, but maybe I need to leave the lights on. I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
The lights were on. What were you talking about? The lights were on.
I don't know. It was scary.
All right. Enough time wasted. because Dennis has got a truckload here.
No, I don't have a truckload.
Well, you got a lot of honorable mentions here.
If it was a little
Yeah, but
dump truck, like a little yellow one you used to play with your kid, you had.
I had one of
Tonkas.
those in the other room.
The Tonkas?
Yeah, I got one in there.
Little Tonka truck.
I seen it.
You guys seen my toy room? I don't know if I had the Tonka truck in there.
No,
Toy
I
room
don't
tour.
think so.
I don't know that you did.
Oh,
I don't think
that's
that
sad.
you did.
You're
Yeah, we might not get to those games anyways. It was just I was
We'll
rummaging
see. We'll
through
see
and
how
I'm
many
like, oh, this one
people
was
stick
good, this
around,
one was
yeah.
fun. How many people are online right now?
We have 10 people online.
10
Wow.
people.
That's good for us.
That's good.
It's really good for
Pac-Man
us.
Case also said the new Spider-Man game is an additional content. And Mike, of course, had to comment when we talking about Demon Souls. Is going to be awesome. And you're right, it is going to be
I
awesome.
knew Mike was going to be all
And he
over.
Mike, you're gonna
Spider-Man
get
looks good,
blisters
too.
playing that game. I
Awesome! I was like, this sound clip is going in everything Mike says. And Dennis is just going to yell destroy.
know. I'm just gonna destroy. Yeah,
That was a fun video. we did.
That was the best.
I like it.
So,
I
all
don't
right,
see Hot Shots
let's,
in your list.
let's start
but that's
getting in
fine.
here. Let's start.
But I did kick your ass at Hot Shots, so I
Oh,
can understand
you're-
why you would leave it out.
This, all right. This is the trash talk is still
where is
still
it?
has not
Where is
stopped.
You know what? We played Hot Shots for shots.
It was the video does not do it justice for the amount of fun we had that night.
But you know what bothers me is I can watch the video again.
And you just bit
And you know what?
and her rubbing salt in the wound every freaking time, every chance she gets.
It bothers me because you sucked, except for one 22-foot putt that you made,
Awesome!
and you won.
Damn right
I
I
was like, what? You made one good shot, and you won overall.
But there was putts that you missed.
I know. There's no way. There's no way.
That's how it was. It was way, and I did it.
Here we go again. Like this happens all the time.
But
All
it
the
shouldn't
time.
have happened.
This
And it would
trash
happen
talk.
again.
It wouldn't happen again because I
All the
guarantee the next time that because
Are we gonna do this again?
we will play again.
We will,
And
and I'll kick your ass again.
no, you won't because
I had to play
because it was a
blindfold
fluke.
with one
It was
hand
a
tied behind
fluke.
my back.
I think you're maybe a little bitter.
I am bitter. How did I lose?
You're better at Tyson, so can't you
Good at
just
Tyson.
deal with that?
Go to Tyson.
Yeah.
I should start playing that massively and beat us time. Oh my god, that would make you sour. Okay, let's
All right,
get to
There, that's the
Talking
first game.
about
Thank you for
Mike
introducing the first
Tyson's
game.
You're welcome.
Punch Out. Yeah, next. No, no.
We actually did a live stream where you kind of put up a little challenge for yourself, and I joined in with you.
Yeah,
Is
well,
what was it? It was like for every time you got knocked
When
down,
every time I got knocked down, we would take a shot.
and then you made it every time you went to the second
To
round.
the second round, we would take a shot. It's probably
And we only took what, 4 shots?
4 shots.
For-
What's
and he
that?
went through the
you
whole
guys
game.
keep going.
So that was Phil. That was a lot better than Mega Man.
Yeah, Phil. I seen that live feed, and
I mean, I spent half of it down there.
I mean, Scott drank so much he took a header. But no, we talk about Punch Out. It is probably, throughout the history of my life, it's probably the game that I am the best at. That when people see me play, they're like, holy crap,
you
like,
impressed them.
you're pretty good at this game. You know it
Now-
very well.
There are a lot of people that are a lot
There's-
better.
I can't
But you're good. You're
compete
definitely good at it.
with those people that I see on YouTube that beat Mike Tyson blindfolded. I'm
I
like,
sent
what?
you
Oh
a
my God, I
video
can't
where the
believe
guy
That's insane.
TKO'd him in the first round.
Yeah,
sent you
like
that video. He had
I
1 second to spare, but he still TKO'd Tyson in the first round. Boots, settle down.
I might be able to knock him down twice in the first round on my best day, but to take him out in the first round, I'm like,
You gotta train. You gotta dedicate yourself.
Well, you know what? I mean, I'm only as
If you had a sweet face tat, maybe you could do it. We should make that happen tonight. I probably have an old cassette
You know what? I'm
thing
gonna keep
somewhere.
drinking and maybe we
What
will.
are you talking about?
Well, we'll make our own tattoo gun out of a cassette player and
No,
tat
you're thinking of
Dennis's face up.
something else.
What?
I don't know.
Is that not how you make a tattoo gun? Old?
I don't know what motor it was out of. She's talking about my first tattoo. A buddy made a tattoo gun out of.
No, I'm talking about anything you'd seen on TV, like maybe like Orange is the New Black. That's how they made one. I don't know.
I
they
never
gotta
watched
get rid of
the
me.
show. I hardly watch any
I gotta
TV.
get rid of
I
me.
watch YouTube
Yeah.
videos of these guys. That's it.
Oh,
Anyways,
you got it first.
I got it. I put this game out first. Not that it's my number one pick because I can't decide which would be my number one
That's
game
gonna
and
be a
number two.
question.
Not your number 10 pick either, is it?
It's not my number 10 pick either. But what I'm gonna do with my top 10 games, I'll start with the earliest games that I
Yes,
had.
that you can remember really
yeah.
loving and enjoying.
So how
Yeah.
old were you when you beat Tyson? First time.
I would have been in junior high.
Okay,
Well, you
did it.
probably had a lot of forearm strength.
If
That's not what I was thinking.
If I wasn't playing with my thumbs, I probably would have been grade 8 I would say grade 8. So I probably would have been 14 at the time when I. So yeah. So if I wasn't fighting Mike Tyson, I was. Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. I played lots of this game. It's one of my favorites. I could play it right now, and I could play it for 3 hours straight. Just play it over and over and over. I know it so well. It's one of my all-time favorites, definitely. I don't think Jen cares for it that much, though.
Jen.
Team
raged quite a few
Pandori
times.
says, I'm loving this guy's accent. Much love from Japan, guys. It's our East Coast accent, eh?
Yeah, but I am.
But you're French Canadian.
He is French
I'm
Canadian.
French Canadian, so you might get
Bella.
bala.
I know.
You can't say it because you don't understand it.
Okay. So this is my only pick on the Nintendo.
What?
What? But there were.
There's an honorable mention.
Well,
over
there's
here.
an honorable mention.
honorable?
See, that's not an accent you hear. That is alcohol influenced.
With an accent. Well, there was a bunch of Nintendo games that were fun.
Oh, don't even get me started.
But
Talk an hour
But-
just on Nintendo games.
no, I'm not gonna do the.
You're not talking to that one?
No,
No?
Let's because we might not have time for that.
I do want to say hi to Patrick if he's online. He's
Yes.
in Sweden. I don't know if you're still up and you're watching us. I know you're living for the
He
weekend.
was going to try.
He was gonna try.
What time is it for him?
Oh my
late.
God! There's like a 5 or 6 hour difference.
Yeah, it's probably like 2 or 3 in the morning or something.
Well, you
would've
should
been
be
a
up and watching because that's
Set
what.
your alarm to
Set your
follow
alarm.
time. Get up and watch.
Yeah, like what is this? Okay, moving on.
Is this number 2?
Well, number 2, but whatever. It's on my top 10 list. I would say it was probably.
Oh, not that one.
Oh,
I'm just
wait.
kidding.
What's wrong with this one? My next pick, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. That game, you played through it.
Yes.
You enjoyed it.
Yes.
I could put that game in now, and
It is. A
I
good
will.
game.
I could play through it in one night because it's awesome.
You could play
I
through that
wish
in one night?
Well, yeah, but I know it.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's true.
Jeez, that's a long game.
I mean, it.
That's true.
I don't know how long it would take me to play it, but the dungeons are amazing. The boss fights are so much fun. I played through it probably maybe 2-3 months ago, and I
me too.
enjoyed it as much as I did
Were
the
we
first
playing?
time I played.
Were we playing it around the same time?
I think so. I
It
think
was-
I finished
I
it,
Played it
and then you
pre-pandemic.
played it after.
I think I played it before Christmas.
Oh, well, then maybe I played it after. Anyways,
I remember.
I love that game. There's nothing I don't like about it.
And you mentioned that in your picks for me too. For
Yes.
Yes, on
yes.
my 3
But
on
I ended
my
up playing Silent Hill.
yes, Silent
Yeah.
Hill, which oddly enough is not in my top.
Were you
Wah,
pandering to me a little
wah.
bit, getting because you know I love the
Because I know you like the
Well,
horror.
even
Yes,
in your
I do.
video, you said you didn't know how well it was gonna hold up.
Yeah,
I
But
enjoyed it
you
a
knew
lot.
that she
I
was
knew
gonna
that-
pick it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I knew you would probably like Silent Hill, but it didn't make my top 10.
I got
But
to
I do love the
see Scott
franchise.
play this a bit, and I think I would have enjoyed it.
The
Oh,
Legend
it's,
of Zelda?
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
good game. It's a very good game.
Yeah.
But Zelda, of all the games that Zelda or Link or whatever, however you want to call it, Zelda or Link, they make fantastic games.
Oh yeah.
Like the Wii has.
See, I've never played one on the Wii.
Oh my God, they're so much fun.
Oh no.
The
I'm
Twilight
gonna switch.
Princess and Skyward Sword
We have them.
are.
We just
Well, I
haven't
got-
played
They
them.
might be more fun than this,
Yeah.
but it's just this
The
game,
nostalgia.
the nostalgic. It's
Exactly.
just
I
that
mean,
game.
on the Nintendo, the first two were good, but then when this one came out,
It was like wow.
We need to try Breath of the Wild. We
Oh,
have
yeah,
the
we have a
Switch,
copy.
We have the game now.
Yeah.
I
I
see.
guess
I never.
that's been.
I never played that.
That's
one.
amazing. People.
right now, I mean, you've actually finished off your monthly gamer education.
I did. Mike's
game,
pick.
and I'm actually playing Onymusha Warlord. So
I can't
once I
even
get
say-
through that, then I'll.
Yeah.
I'm doing what you suggested is to when I play a game, you play a new one, and then next time play an old one, and then I'm switching up systems so that I don't compare, because that's what kind of happened to me when I played Spider-Man, and I
Yes.
loved it so much, and then I
Yeah.
jumped into the God of War, and
That's
I just
true.
didn't care for it. I couldn't get into it, but I'm
Yeah,
going
because
to
that's
get
what
back into
happens
it.
when you play two brand new games in a row.
You compare
If the first one that you played was mind blowing, and then you play the second one,
Oh,
and
I-
it's fun, but you're like, well, it's not as much fun as this one, and
Scotty
you
J
lose.
Retro says, "What's up, Dennis?
What's up, Scotty boy?
Hey!
All right, switch to Scotty J Retro.
I think it's
Same
fine.
thing.
Yeah,
You like my pick so far? Better.
too.
You better.
Because if you make a top 10 list, you're probably going to pick all the same games I did.
Oh no,
Probably
no!
not.
I would know a couple games.
No,
maybe
it's-
that's on his list.
It happens that you have a game, and like I said, you get that the emotions, the feelings of
Oh,
where
yeah.
you were
It's
when
that-
you were playing
well,
those
yeah,
games, right?
yeah.
Which brings me to, we'll say Top Gear.
Top Gear.
Top Gear on the SNES. About a lot of people are saying like Top Gear, like what kind of crap is that? Garbage, whatever. Listen,
But why is it on your list?
listen. There's a lot better racing games
Yes.
than Top Gear.
Outrun. 2002.
Outrun, Gran Turismo,
Yeah.
Need for Speeds,
Uh,
Burnouts,
that's.
Need for
I
Speed
was
Underground
literally
was
just
awesome.
gonna
Need for
say.
Speed Underground.
I was just
awesome.
literally just gonna say. Retro Mikey 78 was playing Burnout tonight on
Was
a
he?
live
Yeah.
stream. Yeah, I watched a bit of his live stream.
But-
I felt bad I couldn't continue, but we were doing ours.
But Top Gear, it's an easy,
Could I play it?
Yes.
easily you could
Like,
play
could
it.
you be good at it?
I mean, probably not, because
Well,
I'm bad at racing
you know what?
games.
she
I'm
might have
running
beat
to a
me
wall.
at golf, but I'm pretty sure that I would beat her at Top Gear. The soundtrack is awesome on this game. There's, I don't know how many different songs there are, maybe 5 or 6
Yeah,
different
there's never
little
that
songs.
many. Yeah.
And every song, I'll be racing and I have the song in my head, and it's fun.
Now,
It
are
is.
you like me? After you say you play this game, and you play it for an hour, 2 hours, whatever, and you go to work, and is that music stuck in your head?
Oh.
Well, all of a sudden, I'm playing a song in my head right now
Oh.
from
Yeah.
Top Gear.
Yeah.
But the reason why I like this game so much is it's split screen.
Yes.
Ooh.
So when
I
you play,
love my
you
split screen.
play 2 players.
Yep.
And me and my brother, we had epic battles with this game. And it's an easy game to play. I mean, there's no, like, if you crash, you just speed up again and you catch up
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
And it's easy to play, but it's fun having the couch competition.
Would it have been as fun not couch co-op?
Probably not.
No.
But like I
That's-
said-
a lot of my games are based on the couch co-op thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
I love couch co-op.
Because
Team Pandori said, wow, Top Gear, it's the spiritual successor to Lotus Turbo Challenge.
I never played that
I've
one.
never
No,
played that
me
one.
either.
I might have to look that one up.
Yeah.
The guy with the cool voice, if you like Top Gear, check out Horizon Chase. The music is by the same composer.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh, I might have to check that
And
out.
I just posed the question on the live chat if there's any gaming questions for Dennis. And I wanted to ask Dennis.
Ice machine.
Yeah, ice machine.
It is
It
an
is
ice
the
machine.
It
I
helps
concur.
us. It helps us with our drinks.
Well, you anyway.
I want to know if there has ever been a time, and I'm sure there was, that you have chosen to play a game
I know this
over
question.
doing something else,
Like-
and have
Work or school or
you can your best memory of
chores.
I can't do it. I have to play the game, but you just you lied your way out of it to play the game.
How
You
many
have to.
how many times you fake sick and at school
Oh.
and end up playing games all day?
Did
No,
you
I
ever-
never did that.
Oh, okay. We're not raising hands.
Your
sorry.
brother did.
Oh wait, wait.
Yes, that's a good story for Tyson, isn't it?
Oh yeah, well my brother. I think I had said that when we had done the live stream of Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yeah.
But my brother, who also played Mike Tyson's Punch Out and he enjoyed it too, he always tried to beat Tyson, but he couldn't. He tried and tried and tried to get pummeled like everybody else does get pummeled.
Yeah.
But one day he was sick and he stayed home from school and he played. I don't know, maybe he plays better when he's sick, but he played Mike Tyson's Punch Out and he beat Mike Tyson when he was sick. And then he
It's
never
probably the
played it again.
medication.
When he was sick.
It
When he was sick.
Medicine there, he took his enhancement.
But you know what I used to do?
What?
I mean, I remember once I stayed home from school.
Because you were sick?
I might have been at university. So I wasn't a child anymore.
Oh,
but
really? Do we want to argue that point?
I was so sick I couldn't go. I had a big fever.
Yeah, you got a boo-boo.
But I went
We didn't even check you for a fever when
as
you came
sick
down.
as I was. I went downstairs and I picked up the big tube TVs that weighed about 600 pounds, lugged it upstairs, brought it to my bedroom, hooked up my PlayStation, so I would have been at university with the PlayStation.
Insert the PlayStation startup
Yes.
sounds.
Yes.
And I played games all day.
PlayStation.
Now, where I gathered the strength to pull that big TV upstairs, I do not
The
know.
PlayStation gods.
The PlayStation
Yeah.
gods.
God of War.
But I did it, and I did play games, and I was playing Metal Gear Solid, I remember.
Team Pandori said, Dennis and everyone up there, favorite mini console.
Favorite mini console?
I never
Yes.
had a mini
You don't have a
console.
mini, but we
Ooh.
have all of them except for that damn turbo graphics that is impossible
Yeah,
to get in
you
Canada,
can't get in Canada.
for not an impossible price.
My favorite mini console. Oh, that's tough. Now, are we talking just stock? Stock, no, nothing
no
added to
upgrades.
it.
I'm assuming.
I'm assuming we'll just go with that. Stock.
Yeah, go with what you... Yeah, stock.
Mine is the NES.
The first
And
one?
it is
Why?
because I really love the Super Mario games.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Good point.
I stood in line for it, and I made friends in line. It was the first time I had really stood in line for a game. I went
Friends.
there hours
Best
early,
friends ever.
and we all just had a
Until they
blast.
say we only have 10 in stock and you're
Like,
number 11.
Get out of my way!
But I stood in line for it to get it for you for Christmas. As I was leaving, my lovely child clogged the toilet. And I was like, can't deal with it! Tell Dad I'm gone, and I'll deal with it later. You were kind of mad at me, like, why
I
wouldn't
get home
you?
from work there, and he beyond clogged the toilet there.
So he had to deal with it. But I was trying to do a good thing. I
Worked a
didn't want to
12-hour
miss
shift to come home and deal with.
A 12-hour shift. Either
I
way.
was like, how long was that in there?
Well, I mean, if you
you
keep it there long enough, it's going to disintegrate.
No, it didn't. It didn't at all.
I stood in line for it to get it for him, and I just had to, at that point, give it to him. It was in November. It wasn't super cold, but I was like, I'm sorry about your shitty morning. Your shitty morning. Here is your gift.
Probably after a night shift, too. Yeah, it would have been
Christmas.
after a night shift.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, because I would have got home and like, where the hell's Mom?
So that was my best.
Mom's
I
not
love
here,
that.
and by the way, you got some shit to deal with.
Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. One cool thing about Top Gear.
Yes. Oh, I know what you're going to say.
You're talking about the glitch?
Yep.
Alright, nowadays people, they go on YouTube and they find out all these glitches. Well, back in the day, you just had to discover it. But me and my brother were playing one time, and we were always, I'd win a race, he would win a race. We'd go back and forth. But one time we were racing, and we were neck and neck. And I can't remember if it was me or my brother that did it. But when you get to the finish line, there's like the posts.
Yeah.
And if you can hit the post at a certain angle, you can actually finish in 2 positions.
Both sides or just one?
Well, see, we always aim for the left-hand side.
Okay.
It might work on the right. I never did it.
So you can play
I'm not
split
sure.
screen and technically come in first and
second.
And look at your buddy sitting on the couch and go.
Yeah, because what had happened that one time that we did it for the first time, it was either me or my brother. I'm not sure which, but we were neck and neck, and the guy in first place hit the post. And what happens is you hit the post, and then you kind of back up a little bit, and then the other racer crossed the finish line, and then whoever hit the post went across the line, so they finished first and third.
Oh, I thought it was first and second.
Yeah, but you can if you're way ahead.
Oh,
If you're way
okay.
ahead,
Yeah.
you can hit first and second. But it just, we were so close to each other.
Yeah.
Because after we hit, we looked at the screen and it said second, or was it third?
First and third.
Anyways, whatever that had happened, we're like, what just happened? And then we figured out that if you can hit that post at a good angle, you can actually get 2
Bounces you
positions.
back.
Because it hits, you
it
hit.
crosses and then come back.
It crosses, but then you come back and then you cross again. So if you want extra points, which when you're doing like it's 4 races per sequence, you can actually finish. So you can only finish with 80, but if you
can upgrade your cars on this one.
not on this one,
Not on this one.
not on
Number
this
2.
one. You've got 4 cars to choose from.
That's it. Okay.
And you and me and my brother would always pick the same car because we wanted
Keep it even.
we wanted skill level
Skill.
to come into play.
Yeah.
And who was better? I'm
Probably
not.
me if I played.
No. No.
Let's give you the benefit of the doubt because it's your show.
I was better. I am. I.
Dennis is
All
better.
right.
I don't
If your
know.
brot's watching, he's probably pissed.
My brother's not watching.
There you go. Then Dennis is better.
My
Dennis
brother.
is so much better.
My brother's such an old man. He's probably in bed already.
Well-
he's 2 years older than me, but.
So 57. That was what I said
Look
Phil
good
was
for
too.
60.
I'm not 60. like way under. Like way under.
Megabomb Phil says
Hey.
he liked the SNES Mini.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I never got
Yeah.
to answer my question.
Oh
Mike
yeah.
said he really liked the PS1 with all the True Blue Minis. And Team Pandori said it was a great looking product, but it was programmed by At Games. Megabomb said At Games was terrible. True. Yeah, so they're having a whole dialogue here.
Whole banter here. Yeah.
Yeah, but the True Blue Mini did
Yeah, but I'm talking.
enhance
Let's
that.
just talk stock.
Stock.
Machine. See, it's I want to say the SNES
I kinda
because I
felt like you
enjoyed
were
it
gonna
so
say that.
much. But growing up, I did not have a Super Nintendo. I had the Sega Genesis. So
I did.
the other side of me wants to say the Sega Genesis Mini.
Just because.
Mm-hmm.
And you played some of the games on that, and you never had a Sega Genesis.
I never had a Sega Genesis.
Did you have a SNES?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I did
look,
too.
I got a bunch of games. Look.
You think he played them with his finger?
Sorry, dumb.
Dumb blonde moment.
And I'm not even that blonde anymore because I
No.
haven't gotten to dye my hair since
COVID.
February. I don't even care.
Hey, are we? Yeah, talk about COVID. We're kind of close, eh?
You're my bubble family.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
New Brunswick is no longer
We're good,
like,
eh?
shut down there. So
Yeah, we're New Brunswick. We're doing good.
Yep.
Mike said if we're going stock, it's easy. It's SNES Mini.
I want to say the same thing, but It's like I'm
stood in line
saying
for
that,
too,
but
and
at the same time, it
switched
kind
off
of
with you.
hurts because I grew up on the Sega Genesis, and it does. Sega Genesis has that mini has a lot of good games on it. So it's hard for me to decide. If I had to, you had a gun to my head. Pick a damn machine right now. Oh, that's SNES. That's what
Had I stood in line for that, it probably would be my favorite too.
Yeah.
But I really do like the Nintendo games as well.
Ice machine.
Pass me your.
You're gonna fill me up?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Well, I
fill
gotta
Wow.
go for a short bathroom break. So entertain the people there. Tell them another fun story about.
About what?
I don't know.
Should I take? Do I do another pick?
I think you do another pick.
Yeah, you can do pigs.
Okay.
All right. Oh.
You know what? I'll do a pick because I know you don't care for those games.
What?
What? I know that Scotty boy does not like RPGs.
You can't say that 100%. I don't like the turn-based
Is this full enough?
fights.
Well, that's well,
Now,
pretty much that's what.
Parasite Eve is an RPG, like a horror
What?
horror RPG, and I love that game. That's up in the top
Up
3
on
of
your
my
top, yeah.
love that game. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah, but see, when I
What are
play
we talking
RPGs,
I haven't played it.
I typically think of the turn-based game where you fight and then the enemy attacks and you go back and forth. You use spells and whatever.
I think I'd have to play one because my only experience with turn-based is Pokemon, and I hear too much about it.
Well, yeah, but you get Pokebombed.
I get Pokebombed all day long.
Yeah.
All day long.
Now, if you have never played a real RPG, I know we've had this discussion before where a lot of people say, "Oh, well, Final Fantasy is always a good way to start because this is Final Fantasy 2,
Yeah.
which is one of my favorites." It's always a toss-up between this and Final Fantasy 7.
Yes. Yes.
They're-
A lot of people love that
they're
one, and
both-
they remade that one.
Yes, I know they did a remastered
And do you know what happened?
version.
When they did that remake, the price of the old one went way up. Because
Wow,
we
yeah,
were lucky
no.
to get ours when we did for the price we did because we were shocked. They were going for way more, and I was like,
Yeah, no doubt. I just, when I look back at Final Fantasy 2, it was the first time that I played an RPG where the story was, it kept you captivated.
Okay,
Right.
well, I'm gonna.
And it's not a hard game to play.
Yeah.
Like, they give you all the tools necessary to
I'm coming through
complete
this
it
Okay.
easily.
Feel.
You're not going to be
Feel
like
Dennis, too.
overwhelmed, like, woohoo! That felt good.
I'm
You're
worried.
not going to get overwhelmed with the beasts and things in this game. It's relatively easy to play, but the story is just
Well,
amazing.
I'm finding that a lot with the old games. It's the story. It's the music.
oh yes.
I mean,
Oh, for
obviously, you
sure.
can't rely on graphics because now
Well-
we're like so.
I don't compare 8 and 16-bit graphics.
No, that's
to,
true too. That's true. But we're very
But I can.
spoiled
People
nowadays.
will compare PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and
Oh God,
to like
yeah.
newer stuff, and that even that.
Yeah, I mean, now I found, like, from the PlayStation 1 to the PlayStation 2, it was like a big, like,
It was a
whoa!
big leap.
These graphics
Oh.
It was a
are
big leap.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 3, it was dramatic, but not as much. They're still overwhelmingly well made, like from like the PS3 games. I love my PS3. It's my favorite console.
There is a reason why these games have, are legendary. They're like, I don't know, stood the test of time, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
we're talking 30, is it got to be over 30 years now for this game, right? Anybody know the date? Or
I'm not sure.
Year?
Does it even
Well, it might
say
have it
it
right
on
on the
here?
back.
One of my favorite games. People are still playing.
1991.
Yes.
And I would still play this today, which I think I played it within probably within the year or so that I did
I remember
play
you
through
telling
it.
me that.
Yeah.
And I still enjoy it. There's just so many different characters, and it's just fun. I just love that game.
We have some people talking on here. Team Pandora said they have a beer tap. We do. We have 6. Yeah, we have this one over here. You can see a little bit of it to the side. And then we have our Xbox one, Xbox OG double tap.
Yeah, what I
over
did
there.
is I took my original Xbox. I kicked the bucket there because of the the clock capacitor leaked, and it just.
Was that like
I wasn't
what
able to save
powered
it.
up the DeLorean in Back to the
Yes,
Future?
yes. It was the flux capacitor.
The flux capacitor?
And anyway, so what I did is I wanted to do something cool with that, so I took my shell and I got a couple of controllers on
Yes,
eBay that were
that
broken, and I basically turned that into my tower for my beer taps. And I have taps coming out of controller port number 1 and 4.
How ideal is this? Have it right there. Bam, done.
Mm.
I don't know. You guys probably hear the loud kids upstairs.
Oh yeah,
stomping
bang,
around.
bang, bang.
I went up and told them there, can you walk like a ninja? Sure, Dad.
Oh yeah.
A 400-pound ninja.
Beverly Hills Ninja.
They're talking some RPGs. Zelda. Final Fantasy 2 was 5, right? I loved that game. Team Pandora said 2 is 4. I don't know. I don't know anything about.
Don't get me confused with.
Phil explained that here one
He
night
did,
to us.
but I don't know if it made it on it because we had.
Anyways,
such
when
a
I
long-
play it, it says Final Fantasy 2. So whether
Pandora
it's
wants
the
us to
Japanese
send them a beer.
version or the American
Send one over
version,
with beer.
it's still Final Fantasy 2. I liked it. It's fine.
Because that's what you
Because
recognize as from a kid,
because
right?
because it's part. It says 2.
All right, somebody correct us right now. You're saying it's 4?
I think it's possibly 4 in the series.
Yeah.
Because Japan made a whole bunch.
How do you say that again?
Japan.
Want to say it in French?
Japan. So wherever that it lies in the thing, but the SNES version, number 2, is fun. I really enjoy it. Now,
You're gonna piss some people off with this pick.
what? No. Maybe. I don't care. It's my show. Whatever.
Yeah. All diva.
Dennis
Now.
Rivals.
Again, another SNES game,
I see a pattern.
but it's my last one.
Because you're old.
So if you're doing math, if you can do math, okay.
Potato.
This
apple,
game,
carrot.
there are better games. Scott will agree with that.
Yeah, I'll let you get into what
But-
it is.
We're talking NHL 94. Yes, I was alive in 1994 when it came out. Imagine that.
And how old were you then?
27.
Oh, they can't do the math.
That was in 1992. I was born in earlier than that. Anyways, NHL 94. You like hockey.
I love hockey.
I come
Canadian,
here.
eh?
You're Canadian, eh?
Mhm.
I will come here and he's playing the 2020
Yeah.
version
The new
or
one.
edition, the
Yep.
new one. And it looks amazing. You
It
can
does.
swear that you're watching a live
yeah.
hockey game.
People right now are doing that online or on YouTube.
Well, especially
have
when
no
the
hockey.
first
Yeah.
lockdown, I was actually, I don't know if it was the Montreal Canadiens YouTube page or if it was the Gazette or whatever. They were I'm assuming it was Canadiens page. They would stream games from their schedule, or wouldn't stream it, like actually would play it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
and they would
yeah,
set
yeah.
up the camera angles so it would be like if you were actually watching the hockey game itself, and it made a huge. And I was like,
Nice.
oh, this is cool because, and my wife made fun of me and laughed because I was still yelling at the TV.
Yeah.
Every time.
But there are better hockey games. I will agree. I've played through some seasons of other games, and they probably are more fun than this. But
This means a lot to you.
this game
Yep.
means so much to me. When we were growing up, I would get my buddies over. This was before I met you guys.
Team Pandora says you're on fire with these picks.
Woo! Yeah!
Fire.
Good job.
Good
Destroy!
Destroy!
Me and my buddies, we would all come to my house, and there'd be me playing. We'd have Brian, Roger, Mario, Terry, Mark, Frank, Mike, my brother Mark.
What about Luigi?
No, Luigi wasn't there.
How dare he?
Every once in a while we had a Louie.
A Louie?
Oh.
Yeah. Now, we used to do tournaments of NHL 94.
That's fun.
We would play all night. Now, I will go on record as to say I won every tournament.
But I wasn't there, so...
You guys weren't there.
Can somebody confirm or deny
Yes,
this in the
please.
comments there? Because we have to go by what he says.
Yeah.
His word. Ice.
I was good at this game. We used to
I feel like there's a lot
have
coming.
to make me take the crappier teams so that it was a challenge.
You just gotta
You
give
told
tequila
me,
shots
but
that were
I
When
would
you
good.
played against
still-
the computer, you would play without a goalie.
I would play against the computer, and to make it a challenge, I would pull my goalie, but I would still win. So I would have to
Or so
score.
he
I would
says.
have to score more goals, and they would take shots on net. Now, one good story, and Frank, if you're watching, and if you're not watching, I'm going to send this to you because you need to hear this.
Frank!
Mr. Frank, who moves to Ottawa and plays the crap out of this game with his buddies from over there and becomes the guy in Ottawa that
Do we have to
nobody...
drive to Ottawa?
What?
We're not allowed to cross the border.
I don't know
Oh,
if
okay,
he
cross
lives
the
in
border.
Ottawa anymore. It doesn't matter. I'm going to send it. But he was the guy to be in Ottawa. Nobody could touch him. And then he came back to New Brunswick.
Hear that,
And-
you guys from Ottawa?
Yeah. And he comes back and he says, I'm the guy. He says, you know what? He says, I've been away for, it was probably like a year or 2 years that he was away for some schooling. Whatever. And he came
He was
back and he says,
schooling
we're
people
going to
on
play a
hockey.
game. And of course, he picks his Toronto Maple Leafs.
No, they're actually Toronto Maple Leafs. No quotations necessary.
You know, not to
Yeah.
be racist or anything, but the Toronto Maple Leafs.
They're
How's
a
that
race?
Well, because look at them.
Oh.
Anyways, so he takes his Toronto Maple Leafs, and I'm not exactly sure who I picked.
Are you even a Habs fan? What are you for a fan there? Like, I don't even know
He's
what
an
team.
NHL 94 fan, that's it.
I like NHL 94.
Oh, okay.
So we played, so he came over to my house, and we played, and all our buddies were there. And we put the game in. I might have been St. Louis. I might have been the St. Louis Blues. Anyway, so we start to play, and all of a sudden, boom, he pops one in the net, so he's up 1-0, and everyone was like, "Whoa, Frank got some skills, and he's pretty good." And I'm like, "Yeah, he's pretty good." And it was all of a sudden he pops another one in, and it's like, "Ooh, Denis is gonna lose," and I'm like, "All right." I'm starting to feel the pressure, and I'm starting to sweat because I can't lose at this game. I can't. Okay, I can't do it. So after the first period, it was 2-0 for Mr. Frank. Well, anyways, I had to change my style of play to compete with how he was playing. And then I beat his ass 7-2.
Oh, he never got another goal!
He never got another goal. I changed my tactic, and if you ask what my tactic is, I just played better.
Oh,
Okay?
burn!
What's the kid
burn.
say? You gotta get good.
You gotta get good, and you gotta get good fast. So anyway, so he didn't score another goal, and I won. I think it was 7-2. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I feel like
I
if we
feel
could
like
find
somebody will.
Frank,
He may correct
that's a live stream we need to do.
Yeah, but anyways.
See
Wow.
if Dennis still got skill.
Yeah, shot. Hot
But we
shots
used
all
to
over
do,
Yeah.
and what was really fun with this game was we used to have a splitter
again. Yeah, you get the 4-way.
where you can
Multi-tap. It's the multi-tap.
The multi-tap, you could play 5 players if you wanted to. But what we used to do
Five
is
time
champion. But what we used to do is if we had enough people, we would set it up and we would play a doubles tournament.
I think that, and I think you wrestling.
That
All
was
day
me
long.
with playing wrestling.
Yeah, but see, us, it was NHL 94.
Yeah.
And I don't care who my partner was, we still won.
Broomstick.
But
We got this.
But I will go on record as to say that when I used to play against Brian or Terry, we used to call them the Bash Brothers, because it didn't matter if you had the puck, they hit you. If you didn't have the puck, they hit you.
Anyway.
They hit anything that they would hit the referee. It was bad.
I like those guys.
It was hard to score on them, but as long as you got one goal, they couldn't score worth crap. All right.
Burn.
But it was still fun. We had lots of fun. My parents, my mom and dad, probably hate this game because we would play all night and we would laugh and scream and yell, and it kept them up all night, every night.
But they still let you do it.
But they still let us do it.
That's good parents.
Because you know what? We were keeping our nose clean. So
Exactly.
That was.
It could be
but
worse things, yeah.
There could
Oh,
be
yeah.
worse things we were doing. So, but
See,
NHL
that's
94.
why I
love it.
let Scott play with his little friends with wrestling. 'cause
Sorry,
they were
Frank,
behaving.
but you need to practice more, buddy.
Oh.
That's all I have to say.
Challenge 30 years in the making here.
30 years later. But that's it for SNES.
All right.
Okay?
Now we're moving up
Then
to
we move on to, I'd like to say the PlayStation.
more modern fossils.
But nothing made it to my list on the
You
PlayStation.
are you kidding me? You could not pick one PlayStation 1 game? I can just
never have.
feel the trolls there on the
I know.
keyboards just
There
giving
was-
it to you now.
There were so many good games on the PlayStation.
And you didn't. One, not even one, made your list.
But
No, those are honorable mentions.
they're honorable mentions. They could be on the list, but there is just too many things that I
Jen's
really...
phone has just exploded.
Team Pandora just said, "Gotta fly. Have a nice day, guys." I was just letting them know. See
Okay.
you later. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for participating in the
sorry we
conversation.
ruined your night.
All right.
So, nothing for me for the PS1.
Even though he gave me a game for the PS1, but apparently he didn't
Yes.
love it enough to include it.
Yeah, I know. It hurts.
That's the Stormtrooper.
Speaking of,
Yes. Speaking of, okay, Star Wars fan.
oh damn it, I still got a skull.
No, still no good. I couldn't decide which one was better, but we had Star Wars Battlefront or Star Wars Battlefront 2.
I've heard a lot of people say that 2 was better.
Well, yes.
Well, yes.
But I started
But
playing
no.
the first one, so I love them equally as much. It's like trying to pick
Like
who
your
your
children?
What's your favorite kid?
who's your favorite child, right? You're like, is it the first one? Because it meant so much, because it's
Hey.
what brought you to parenthood.
What?
Or was
We
it the
didn't have to
second one?
pick.
You guys didn't have to pick. There you go. So, which one did I like more? It doesn't matter. They both play well.
It doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter which game you pick. Now, yeah, it doesn't matter. If you're playing part
What
2,
do you
you're
love
like,
about it? What do you love about the series?
it's Star Wars.
Need more than that?
It's a shooter. And you know what? I love being a stormtrooper and shooting the crap out of the rebels. It is awesome.
Than being the
How can you
bad
not?
guy.
How can you not enjoy being the bad guy and destroying the good
Come
guys?
on, Razor. What's your third? What's your fourth reason? Do you have a fourth reason?
Well, again, you can play split screen.
Ooh,
Split
now you're
screen's
speaking my
awesome.
language.
So you can play split screen, and you can either be on the same faction. Oh, big
Or
words.
against.
Big words. Or you can be a big boy and you can play against each other.
But I don't
Now-
want to play against my husband. Because he'll beat me.
I played with my son, and we used to play a lot more of the Battlefront 2, because the Battlefront 2 you could play with heroes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
That's
you
cool.
after a certain amount, you unlock a hero, so it can either be a Jedi or Han Solo or whoever, and they're really tough. Now, me and my son, we played one time, and I can't remember if I was the good guys or if I were the bad guys.
Were you Han Solo?
I don't remember.
Modane Designs is not a single PS1 RPG.
Shame on you.
Last
But
show Dennis is ever going to be.
but perhaps Final Fantasy VII, maybe. Perhaps Metal Gear Solid. Yes, maybe. I do like them. They just they couldn't.
There was so,
It's hard.
It's too hard.
27 games
It's too
here or
hard
something
for
like that.
for
25,
10
27.
games. It's
is
almost
hard.
impossible.
Yeah,
It's almost
you're going.
impossible.
Your picks are based a lot on nostalgia.
On
which-
nostalgia
which
of what
would
I
be
enjoyed.
me too.
If we pose the same question, Alex, it might not be as hard, but he hasn't been gaming as long.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We're spanning like
You're going
lot of
friggin'
years.
over 30 years here.
Okay, so me and my son, we are playing Battlefront 2, and
Yeah.
we are on opposing sides. And basically how it works...
Take out
Finley
the old
almost
man.
said
My
You
son is good
The
at
young
games.
buck take out the old.
And the way that it works, you have to take over bases. And if you can take over all of the bases, you win the game. But if you're going back and forth, what you can do is eliminate, I think it's 200. You can set it, but we had it set at 200 on each side. So if you can eliminate 200 guys, you win the game.
base.
Well, we were playing, and we got down. It was like 4-3.
Oh my
And we just kept
God.
taking base over base over base, so it kept going. And then we'd find a guy and we'd eliminate him. And all of a sudden, it ended up that it was 1-on-1.
Oh no!
And we both unlocked a hero. And
Please tell me he kicked your
I
ass.
think I was I Han Solo and my son was
You were Han
Boba
Solo.
Fett? And it was 1-on-1, and I, be not liking to cheat, because it's split screen, I won't look at the other screen to know where my opponent is at. But my son,
He don't give up.
he don't give a crap. He will cheat at any time that he can.
Another
And he's-
wrestling reference here. You lie, you cheat, you steal.
Well, and he's looking at my screen to know exactly where I am. And anyway, so we're kind of moving around, trying to feel each other out where they are, and all of a sudden we see each other, and we just start shooting, beep, 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 going back and forth. Anyways, and my son beat me.
At what age? What age?
Hey!
How old was he?
How old was he?
Yes. 2, 3.
No, no, he was probably
4.
13 or 14. His gaming skills were pretty good.
Well, they're at their height of their gaming career.
Yeah.
All they gotta do is like wake up and go to school and play games for 10 hours.
Yeah,
so-
exactly. But he beat me, but it was still lots of fun. But when we play on the same side, it's a lot of fun because we stick together
Yeah.
and we just
Oh yeah.
plow through the
I would
the
not
opponents.
want to play a game against my son because I would lose epically. However,
But
you
I do-
wouldn't.
I-
probably.
Depending on the
love
game.
Depending
No,
on the
depending
game.
on the game, there's
'Cause
games he
he's
would
got
just
some
destroy me in.
games that
Yeah.
he would
Oh,
destroy
for
you
sure.
in.
My son is way better at me. at
Terraria?
playing games.
Yeah, well, I don't play those games, but if he
Yes.
were to play one of my games, I would absolutely
He
manhandle him.
does love playing wrestling. With
And I
you.
love kicking his ass at it.
Yeah, and I can't get my kids to play the Atari. They're like, ew.
Alex is open to playing some stuff.
Oh,
but-
he likes trying stuff.
He
but
likes
he's
trying
not
stuff.
gonna, Dad, can I play the Atari? No.
Oh my god, I'm so excited about the last 2 games. I'll have a lot to say.
Well, maybe I'm gonna change before I get there. Maybe they won't be my.
No, you better not!
Okay,
Kick your
so
ass.
that was my only PS2 game. There are lots of good PS2 games.
There's a huge library.
There's huge. I mean, we had Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah.
there's lots of good wrestling games.
I'm just gonna
Well,
get
yeah.
this one down.
Shut your mouth.
I'm playing Unemotional Warlord right now. And
See, I never played
love
that
Oh
one.
my!
Get the
I
Devil
have
May
to say
Cry
this right
series.
here.
You got the God of War series. The God of War series.
There's also Hot Shots Golf.
I'm amazing at that. I just kick everybody's ass.
She was amazing on one hole,
All the
one
holes.
putt.
Me
Yeah.
too.
But beyond that, Mike says, I think you'd like Terraria, Jen. I tried to play
I've played it with Alex before, lots. Yeah, I played it a few times with him.
You know what? We downloaded Terraria on the Xbox One. I don't see the appeal.
No. But you know what? A very similar graphics to it is Broforce, and I
Oh my god,
absolutely
Broforce.
love Broforce.
Talk about Broforce.
Love Broforce.
Because I gotta go force.
Your bro.
I gotta go pee.
I don't think you're going to have to force it.
I'll be right back. Don't look at my pics.
I can
Your
see
what?
them from here.
What?
I can see them from here. Dennis, how are we going to
What?
make this
Dennis'
stream?
show.
It's your show.
Dude.
He's going to fall.
I'm not.
I'm
There's a
surprised
wall.
he still
I don't
hasn't.
even know what he has here.
Yeah. Let's see. See, you can't even talk about this one.
No.
Well, I can talk about this
No,
one.
I know.
I'm very excited. And all of us will talk about this last one. But yeah. What do we say to the folks while Dennis is gone?
I don't know. Do you want to show him your skull again?
No.
How about you guys throw some comments up? Tell us what you're playing right at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause right now, we just finished Halo, the first Halo together. First time
Let's
finished
just
the game
say that is the first. We have played games together, and by played, I mean I read the strategy guide or the online guide while Scott played, and so we considered that kind of playing
she
together.
watched.
I watched. But this is the first actual game, and that's
Yes.
weird to say because I'm
I
surprised it
played
hasn't
it.
been before
I
now.
played it.
And you
long
haven't
time ago.
completed it,
I
though.
didn't complete
This
it at
is the
the time.
first time.
Yeah.
We played Halo together, and we're going to do a show about that at a later time, but jeez, it was rough at the end.
Oh,
and I just kept
that's
saying, it's okay, babe,
stupid.
it's okay, it's okay.
Last mission there where you're trying to escape and you're in that damn armadillo. Oh my god, I can't drive that for shit.
I kept saying, do you want me to try? He's like, lady driver, no survivor, no, you
No.
suck at this. And he wasn't wrong, because I tried it before.
Well, yeah, at one point I just left her. I'm like, you're slowing me down.
Yeah, I couldn't even jump on the damn thing. He kept running me
I'm like,
over.
you're dead to me, I'm gone.
You kept running me over. I couldn't even get in the damn thing. You kept running me over.
No, you got in the way.
And then it had to, wait, there's too many enemies. You need to respawn, but there's too many enemies. I'm like, the biggest enemy is my own fucking partner that
Hey!
keeps running me over.
Potty mouth.
Kept running me over.
I was backing up.
I'm
I
just
couldn't help.
saying,
She walked out in
Dennis
front of
gonna
me.
come back or there's gonna be a divorce. Because
Divorce.
my husband
Alright,
kept running me over.
Let's separate a little bit here. That's why we have
Yeah, we
Dennis
gotta
in the middle
separate.
here.
That's why we put him in the middle.
I'm here to not destroy.
Destroy!
Okay.
I'm not peeing. It's just beer.
No, but I need to pee again.
You're making me need to pee now. You might want to keep an eye
Keep
on
an
that
eye
there.
on that there.
No, it's fine,
Shitty
it's
bartender.
I'm not a shitty bear.
Okay, so we have moved from PS2 to now the PS3, which is my favorite console.
Oh, wait.
That is your favorite console?
But wait,
PS3, my
people are telling us what they played.
Oh.
Yes,
Mega
let's
Bomb is
listen to this.
saying Phantasy Star 3 on the OG Genesis. It's terrible, but he's so close to the end. Modayan Design just finished Darksiders Genesis. And this weekend I'm
I played the
recapping
first
my
Darksiders.
TG16 and CD attachments. And Slurpy Man said just got off Black Ops 4. We'll be playing God of War again soon.
Oh, God of War.
God of War.
I just got done Resident Evil 4. That was my pick for
True.
this month. And I loved the shit out of it. And it stressed me out.
I know you guys don't give a shit, but I am playing a wicked hell of a playoff series in my hockey game.
Stanley Cup
Who cares
Finals.
about your
I'm in the
sports game?
Stanley Cup Finals. I put up the level of difficulty to the point of my last series was a 7-game series. I played the Penguins. I beat them
Now tell them who you're playing with.
by
Also,
short and curly. I beat them by
thanks for
short
coming
and curly.
online. Slurpy
Yeah.
Man.
Ha, hoo, ha, ha, hoo, ha.
Slurpee Man.
How many people online?
We have 6 people right now.
Oh,
Sweet.
we're losing.
Yeah, Dennis, you gotta pick it up.
Okay, we're gonna
make it interesting.
No, we're not
No,
really.
we're not.
It's just gonna
I
suck like
looked
the
at
rest
I was
of it.
like,
Okay.
I think some of your friggin' honorable mentions are
are amazing.
way better than some of your.
No.
I know, but it's just
Well, some of them.
Some of them, maybe.
some. Okay.
I'm sure some of these honorable mentions would definitely be higher up on your list, but this is a nostalgia list.
It's a nostalgia list.
Yeah.
Games that I could not do without, right?
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned hockey. I already had a hockey game, but being a sports guy, I love me some baseball.
But you are a baseball fan.
I am a baseball
I'm a
fan.
hockey fan, but you're definitely a baseball fan.
When I die,
It would be buried with you.
what?
We'll bury that with you.
No.
That's your game. You better not bury it.
No,
It's not
don't.
my game. I don't
No,
know.
as
Did he bring that one?
what I want to be cremated and then throw my ashes in a baseball field somewhere so I can be watching baseball the rest of my life. I love it.
Women's baseball? You just want to look up their shorts.
Can I be spread on the beach of a women's volleyball?
Topless
Beach volleyball?
Yeah, sure.
Mm.
It doesn't have to be
I don't-
topless, but I'm glad you looked for me, yes.
I don't have a
Such a
volleyball
great
game,
one.
but it's a pretty good idea. But throughout history of gaming, it doesn't matter which console, I always had a baseball game that I got the hiccups. A baseball game that I would go to.
I don't want to get off topic, do you want to know the last baseball game I really was really into?
What was it, Baseball Stars?
No.
RBI Baseball?
No, an actual game.
It was on the NES. Bases Loaded 2. I
Bases
played
Loaded.
a couple of seasons
No,
on that.
that's not true.
No, I'm not counting that.
The one on the Xbox?
No, because I didn't play. We
But you
played
guys
it.
both
We played.
enjoyed
We played
that.
it and it was fun. I can't remember the damn name of it. But no, I mean like actually log serious hours and
Okay.
play through a full season.
Yeah,
It was the NES game.
that was that.
That was
baseball
you.
game for you.
And I know I've heard stories. How many games have you played on this?
On this particular one? Okay.
Be prepared to go.
Well, wait now. No, probably the one that I played the most would have been on the Super Nintendo, which would have been Super Tecmo Baseball.
Oh, that's the one you gave me the box.
That's the
for.
one that you have the box for it.
I don't even have the game yet.
We have to
I
get
might
it.
have two versions. I might have 2 games of it, so maybe I can.
Well, I got a couple of games
Can
over
I
there.
interject here
Doubles
for a
there.
second?
Yes.
Sure.
And Megabomb said Resident Evil 4 is one of the best ones, and you're not wrong. I've played 2 of them so far. My plan is to play all the old ones, and I loved it.
See, we know Megabomb.
amazing.
Megabomb, I know you're
Phil.
out game hunting there. Yeah, I know it's Phil. Phil's
And
going to be
Slurpee
on
Man
next
said he'd
week.
check it out. Slurpy Man said he'd check Resident, and you should.
Oh, yeah.
It is
Resident
amazing.
Evil.
You can't go
yes.
wrong.
I didn't get any Resident Evil games
I don't know
on my list,
how.
but they are fantastic. I
That's
love.
my
Yes.
genre.
You know what? I know people crap on it, but Resident Evil 6,
But Phil loves it now.
which is there. It's in my but really the Resident Evil series, they're all fun.
Oh,
It is.
But what I liked with Resident Evil 6 is we played it here, co-op, couch co-op,
well,
me,
yeah.
you and Mitch.
Me and Mitch, and we pulled all-nighters.
We need to have Mitch over
Drinking,
again. We miss you.
Having fun, handing the controller back and forth. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's a split-screen co-op game, and that gives people a break. You go have a beer,
Yes.
go for a smoke, do whatever
Yes.
you do. We spent all-nighter. We put in probably 2 or 3 all-nighters on that game, right?
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Love Resident Evil 6.
I mean, start playing and drinking and having fun at about 7:30 at night, and then carrying Mitch out of the basement.
Is that when I
at
was gone?
night
No,
in
you
the
were not
morning.
there to supervise.
wasn't
We
there.
us.
did not
Supervised.
have adult supervision that day.
Though I did leave you guys with a lot of food for that night.
And
I was
we
like,
ate it all.
feed the folks. I'm not here to host. I'm hiking in the woods for
Well,
3
we
days.
ate it all because we were here for like
And I think
12
that's
or
why
13
14 hours.
Mitch was
14
like,
hours.
Mitch swore off potato salad for a while.
He also swore off wine. I think still
Oh,
to this
yes.
day.
Yes, we gotta finish it. We gotta finish the wine.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
think we ever did.
Yes, we did.
Did we?
Yes.
It's like the worst hangover you've had in forever. I
Ever.
couldn't even get a hold of you the next day.
I died.
Like, apparently I'm not important in the woods
That
with
one short-
active bears.
That's
fine,
That
you're
one,
hungover, it's
that
cool.
game night shortened my life a little bit.
Oh,
But it was
saying.
worth it?
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was
it was
worth
fun.
That's
was
fine.
fun.
We'll talk about that when I'm 60.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
happy you guys had
Yes.
fun. That made me feel good.
Yeah, we're talking about baseball. Every console I've ever had, I always made sure I had a good baseball game. And
And that was
there's
the
been
best
some
for
fun
you.
ones, but when I got the PS3, and this is number 15, the MLB The Show 15.
So this
but
is 5 years old now.
It's 5 years old now. It's the most recent one I have. I just don't have the time to dedicate that many hours to the
Now,
game.
for people that really don't play sports games, when you get into a game, each game takes. My hockey games take at least 20-25 minutes a game.
That's nothing. If you play this and you play it on fast play, if you can finish the game in 45 minutes,
Holy
you are doing
smokes.
good. Now, this particular game here, I won't even get into super technical because people say you're a loser.
I've heard the stories.
But this game here, the 2015 edition, do some math and you'll be like, oh crap. Each game is 45 minutes. And to play
Do I have to pull up a calculator?
one season is 162 games plus the playoffs. Now, this particular one, I think I played 3 seasons.
Oh my god!
3 complete seasons.
Somebody got a calculator? You wanna throw
So
that in the
if you
comments?
do the math, you'll be like,
Yeah,
this
somebody do the calculations.
What the
right.
hell?
this guy's a major baseball nut. But if I would, of all the baseball games that I've ever played, if I would tabulate a score or how many hours that I dedicated
Logged,
to
yeah.
baseball, it'd be like, it's sickening. Now, that being said, I had the honors once in my whole life, and it was on the 2015. I don't care how good or how bad the computer is, the
think you know what he's
AI.
doing.
I pitched a perfect game. Not one hit, not one walk.
That's crazy.
Yes, that's unheard of.
Now,
I've played
which
thousands and thousands of
Wasn't-
baseball games, and I did it once.
since we're on this stuff, wasn't there a baseball game that had a contest? Like if you
There
pitched a
was.
no-hitter or something like that? Which one was it?
It was one of the shows. I don't know which one. It could have been the 2015. Maybe it was 2014, 13, whatever. But they had a contest where the first person who could play an uninterrupted, right? Because
Yeah.
Oh,
if
because
you
could pause it.
because
Yes,
if you
exactly.
if you get a hit, oh well, I'm gonna resave. I'm gonna
Yes,
reload the
true,
save. So you
true.
had to be
How would they prove
uninterrupted.
that?
I don't know. But if you could do a perfect game, you would win $1 million. Now,
Where's your $1 million?
Dennis, you could have a PS4 right now.
I could, with $1 million, I could have a PS4 with 2 controllers.
What?
2.
If you're
Maybe-
gonna dream
maybe
big.
Dream
even
big.
4.
Maybe play a couch co-op. But when I first played the show, it blew my mind of how realistic it was. Broken bats, rainy days, like errors.
You know what I miss in hockey
it
games?
was fantastic.
I have not.
Don't say
Love
cheerleaders
it.
because that does
There's-
not belong in hockey. It's hockey.
No. I have not
But it's cold.
broken the
Nippy.
glass with a slap shot in ages.
Could you break it in '94?
Oh, probably.
I can't remember.
Anyway, I'm going to have to watch them.
Modane Design says there are ROM hacks of some of the old NES baseball games with updated stats and rosters.
No.
Yep.
Oh.
That would be fun.
Oh,
would be fun.
that would be
Very
amazing.
fun. Are you
Now
leaving?
he's leaving.
Because
so,
he has nothing to add to
Oh,
Let's talk about that one because he has nothing to add to
yeah,
it.
but he never played this either.
He never played that either.
Okay, well, since he's gone,
Yeah.
why don't we...
This is our show!
This is the Jen and Dennis show. So because Scott is gone and he never...
Why am I not
He-
divorced to him by now for not playing this?
If I was married to Scott, I would divorce him.
I mean,
He has never played any of these, and
up till a month ago, I hadn't either.
Yeah, but up to a month ago, you didn't hardly play anything.
I know.
Okay,
I know.
so Scott has
Scott.
never, but me and her
We
have,
have.
Uncharted. Well, see, number 2 is my favorite.
I have played 2 of them so far, so I'm hoping that number 2 will be my favorite too. But I'm kind of feeling like it might be.
They are
Maybe it'll
all
corrupt
fun. I don't have the PS4, so I never played the Uncharted 4, and then I think there's a prequel with the women.
With the 2 girls, yeah.
Whatever.
So there's 5.
I never played those, but I played Uncharted, Uncharted 2, and I played Uncharted 3.
Yeah.
Uncharted 2 for me is the most fun of them all, but the franchise itself is phenomenal.
What I
Each one of those games could have been in my top list, but I narrowed it down to number 2, and then I wanted to add some other games.
I had
that was the
some
bench.
time. Sure it was. I had some time
I
in
can't do it.
between my gamer's education to play some extra games
Yeah,
because I
couple.
had played a few of them a lot in advance because I had been off due to COVID. I had some extra time. So Dennis is like, you really need to play Uncharted. I'm like, okay, Slave Driver, I'll play some Uncharted. And then I couldn't stop playing Uncharted. I had to start Uncharted 2. And I was just enthralled. That is a fantastic game.
Now, if you were like me, I know you haven't played it, so you
I
can't.
haven't touched the series yet.
But
You
it
have to
doesn't,
play
whether
it.
you pop in part 1 or you pop in part 2, right off the get-go, you are completely
Oh my
immersed
God.
in the game. There's no, we're gonna ease you into
Nope.
the game. They throw you smack dab in the middle and like, holy crap, and you gotta go.
It is.
It's,
Alex and I-
swear it's like that. You from
I
the
like that.
get-go.
Oh
That-
yeah,
that's
Alex and I got into a fight when I first started the first time because like, Mom, you got to do this. I'm like,
He's trying to help you.
I'm trying to learn my controls. You need to calm down.
Yeah,
or I'm
because
gonna muzzle you.
They don't ease you into
They
it.
don't ease you
They
into
just
it.
they
But it's
throw you in. They
fantastic.
throw you to the
Sink or
wolves,
swim.
and it is awesome. It's fun to play. It's got that comedic.
We have made the commenting section pop with this game.
Oh, for sure.
Uncharted 2 was my favorite, Megabomb said. And Slurpy Man said, I have to admit the Uncharted games are the one series of games I have not finished besides Uncharted 1. I'm questioning my PlayStation loyalty right now. You need to play
I'm in the
You
same
Uncharted
need
2.
to play part
I'm in the
2.
same boat.
Is-
At
But, hey,
least.
I got my PlayStation 3 late.
You did.
Very
you
late.
did.
Just
Yeah.
got it like 2 years ago.
Yep. Yep.
So
I love it. I love PS3.
and I was an Xbox 360 guy for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Modan Design says, the plot of 2 is good, but the breakup between Drake and Elena was weak. And, yeah.
Oh, spoiler alert! I haven't played it
It's
yet.
not a spoiler alert. At
Hey,
all.
if the game's that long, or a game's been out that long, it's not a spoiler.
Yeah.
That's what
You, either way, if you, who was it that played the first one but never played the other ones? That what?
Oh, Slurpy Man.
Listen here, Slurpy. Slurpy.
He says he has the Nathan Drake collection, though, on
Oh,
PlayStation
yeah,
4,
I picked that
so
up,
he
too.
will be playing them
So
all
that's what
eventually.
motivated you to start playing them.
Yes.
Because Dennis told us how awesome they were. You had extra time. PlayStation was kind enough to give us those games for
Yes,
free.
they were free. Oh my God.
And then she decided to go out and buy every damn one of them physical,
Well, I liked 1 and 2 so much that I had to have them all.
except
Well,
for
yeah.
one. She doesn't have one game on the Vita.
Oh, I
Oh.
don't. But I'm not allowed to play the Vita anyways.
See, I haven't played
So
it.
it doesn't matter.
I haven't played the Vita, and
I'd let you
I
play.
haven't played
You'd
the
let me play
PS3.
your
You'd have to do stuff, but yeah,
Like housework, I do it all over.
yeah, you were gonna work.
But must play. Whoever hasn't played this game
Shame on
must
you.
play,
Me.
and you will
You
love
have to
it.
play it.
If
I
you
know.
if you
I
don't
know.
love it, there's
You're
something-
dead to me.
There's something wrong with you. Something wrong.
You will love it, Scott. because I know what you love in games, and you will really.
Well,
really love
I
this.
did see you play for probably 10 minutes of it, and I didn't want to ruin it for myself, so
Yes.
I left the room.
You will.
Oh my God! We got to get rid of her. Throwing games. Right?
You will die many times.
No, I'm
with-
awesome.
No, you
Just
will.
trying to
You will.
jump on
When you're doing the climbing
I know.
and stuff,
Yes.
it's hard. You're gonna be like, okay, where do I jump next? And you jump.
That
No, that wasn't where.
I know.
But it's fun. I'm an action puzzles type guy. I love that stuff.
I'm not
and that's
big
right
on the
there.
puzzles.
But they're not very difficult.
No.
Like
gamer foul.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And Modane Designs and Mega Bomb said the Vita one is good.
Is it? Yeah.
And the Vita is a great game in the series.
Yeah, Jen. It's too bad you can't play it.
And Modane Design says 3 is really good. You'll get it for me.
you have 3, don't you?
Yes, I just haven't played it yet.
Oh, guys,
You will like it.
you wouldn't believe how difficult it is around here to collect
To
for
get
the Vita.
games. Yeah,
it's
not
like-
easy.
You'd never see them. And if you do see them, it's the same 10 games. Nothing worth even buying. Vita.
I don't.
You don't know. I know you don't know. You don't have a Vita.
I don't even.
What?
I haven't played the Vita.
I only
I'm
have.
not even sure how to spell the Vita.
I might only have about a dozen Vita
La
games.
Vita Loca, and then just take it La and Loca, and you get Vita.
See, I'm thinking of Danny DeVito. DeVito?
Who's the boss now?
That's not even
That's not.
Oh! Oh, you're talking about the short guy. Well, what's his name?
Tony Danza.
Tony Dance. He's a guy who Elton John sang a song about.
No, my favorite is Phoebe on Friends.
Yeah.
Toad. Something Tony Danza.
Well, yeah, it was an Elton
Instead
John
of Tiny
song.
Dancer.
Yeah, instead of Tiny Dancer, it was Tony
Tony
Dancer.
Dancer.
That's notorious.
They're gonna get rid of me.
Okay, we got in sidetrack. But another PS3 franchise that is amazing and awesome, and you need to play it. And Scott, you suck because you didn't, and you pissed me off. You pissed me off.
Friendship
you need
done.
to play this game.
I know. All right, I want to ask you one thing right now. Which game out of the 3 is the one where you're in that Batmobile and you're trying to drive that obstacle course the Joker or the Riddler made for you?
Well, that's not on PS3. That's
Sure?
on. Yeah, I played it on the Xbox One.
That's the one I played.
I know that's Arkham Knight.
That made me fucking rage quit.
You know what? Everyone says
That's probably
that
what fucking pissed me
the
off about it.
stupid Batmobile, it sucks. But you know what? It doesn't suck.
You gotta get good.
You gotta get
You guys
good.
are Good.
Listen, I played Arkham Asylum first, and my mind went. I was amazed by how good the game was. It was a superhero game. How fluid the combat was. You're throwing your batarangs, and you're punching, and you're kicking, and you're glide. Awesome. And then I played Arkham City, and that made my brain go. It was even like, what just happened?
It was an F2.
Ooh.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, Dan Design says that is Arkham Knight. It is the worst in the series.
Which one? The one on the Xbox?
Okay, so
That's Arkham City that we're looking at.
But he said Arkham Knight.
Which
is
the
the
is the
Xbox
one
one?
with the Batmobile.
Okay,
now
so that's what ruined me, because that was the
Yeah,
only one
so
I played.
maybe you need
I
to
didn't
try
have a
this one.
PS3 at the time, and I didn't have a PS4, obviously.
Slurpy Man said Arkham City is one of my favorite games of all time.
So,
Yes!
So I
love you.
Alright, I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna buy Bowflex, and I'm gonna commit. No, I'm gonna finish my Onimusha Warlord, and then I'm gonna jump from PS2, I'm gonna go to PS3. Which one?
Well, you
It's
have
gonna make me fall in love.
listen.
Hello, Scott.
Hello. Listen. Get,
All right, brother.
get the Hogan ears. What's that, brother? You need to play Arkham Asylum first,
Okay.
okay? Because it'll get you the gist of what's going on. Asylum, because
Okay.
that was the first one. And then you play Arkham City.
City.
Now, the reason why that I say Arkham City is the best of the franchise it's an open world concept. You've got free reign over Gotham City. But the fun part about this game is all the side missions. I still got the hiccups. You'll be gliding around, and I won't give her.
Here, can you glide over there and get me some beer?
I
Glide
can glide
over.
over there and get you some beer.
You're gliding around Gotham City, and all of a sudden you'll hear an APB bulletin from the cops saying
I'm
there's
the best bartender
something
ever.
that's happening over this spot, and then a little thing opens up on your map. So you're like, well, I'm gonna go investigate.
Is this the one with the Riddler trophies?
The Riddler trophies are in all the Batman stuff.
Okay.
That's another.
I
will get to the
You
Riddler.
told me not even to
I will
bother
get to
with
the
those.
Riddler. But with the Arkham City, as you're flying around and you get all these sidetracked, and you go down, but it's a side mission and it's another villain.
It
And then-
sounds very much like Spider-Man.
It's very. See what bothers me so much, Scott.
I played
is
Spider-Man
that
first.
you played Spider-Man and you're gonna compare Batman to
I think
Spider-Man.
it's hard not to.
No,
And
it's
you're gonna
Marvel and
say-
DC. Marvel and DC.
Yeah, I know, but
Because
you're
those have never been compared, ever.
But you're still gonna say, "Oh, Spider-Man is a little better." And
Oh,
I'm like,
stop that.
eat garbage.
Whoa!
we need to Men in Black him. And then
We need to Men in Black you
We'll Men
because
in Black you.
anyway, it's awesome.
Yes, Jen, flash me.
Megabob says, Knight is the only one I stopped playing. Slurpy Man said, Arkham Knight is the worst in the series, but it's not a bad game.
You were right.
It was that Batmobile trying to get through that stupid, I don't know what obstacle course
It was a Riddler that
Yeah,
would have set up an obstacle
it made
course.
me fucking rage quit.
But I'm telling you right now, I agree that it was probably the. No, you know what? I think I like
So you
Arkham
disagree
Knight. I think I like Arkham. I think I like
Arctic Knight.
Arkham Knight
Yeah.
better than the Batman or Arkham Origins.
Origins?
Origins.
Or Origins. Origins.
I don't know what I'm
Say it.
saying anymore. Origins?
No!
Origins.
There you
Origins? Oranges. Batman Oranges.
Not as great as apples.
But
But-
I got used to the Batmobile controls, and I loved it. I liked it. It was awesome. If you can get used to the Batmobile controls, it is good. But Arkham City, the better one. Now, Riddler trophies. Oh my God, Riddler trophies.
Here we go.
If you want to complete the game 100%, you have to collect. I think there's probably about 27,000 Riddler trophies. It feels like 27,000. Do you need to collect them? You don't need to. But if you want to say that you did everything, you need to collect them. And I did.
How much time did you put into that?
Not as much as I did in baseball, but in every Batman game, I did collect all of the Riddler trophies at least once, so that I could say I completed it 100%.
How exciting is that?
But it's very tedious, and if you don't want to do it, I don't blame you because, oh my God, screw you, Riddler, and your stupid trophies.
Yeah.
I hate you. Okay.
I think this is legitimate, a good thing to talk about because
Yes.
6 days.
And then we're going to rip through the honorable mentions.
We might not do it
as we
because we've probably been doing this for like
whatever.
7 hours.
Let's rip through them.
7 hours.
Yeah,
How
let's
long
rip
has it
through
been? What time is it?
10:30.
Holy...
Bonkers.
Okay, we'll just do this. But the
Oh,
last...
come on. You wanna,
We'll
like, rip
mention
through them, Harry?
We won't.
We'll just go really fast, and
Yeah,
I'll
Go
tell
really
you why.
fast.
But this game here, it's...
This is because of
Is
you.
it anonymous or synonymous? No, what's the word of
What are
this
you trying to
this
say?
channel?
Oh, it's
Synonymous.
Synonymous? Anonymous? No, not anonymous.
It's not anonymous.
It's a hippopotamus.
Somebody with a fucking...
hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus. I don't even know. But my brother bought me this game for Christmas many Christmases ago.
Many
And he
moons.
said, you're probably going to like this game because it's right up your alley. And I played it. And
It changed your life. It changed everybody's life.
How many times has your mind went... This would get brain damage at this point.
I do have brain damage. This beer...
Oh, it's awesome.
Okay, this game, you guys know already what it is. Right? Guess it right now.
Well, I already said 6 days, so if you don't know...
Yeah.
The Last of Us.
That is
a good idea.
probably the best PS3 game.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Has to be.
The only reason I picked up a PS3
Was
is
for
because
this.
you told me how damn good this game was and I had to try it. So I ended up
And
picking up...
did I disappoint?
No, not at all.
No.
I picked up a PS3 that was broken for $20,
Mm-hmm.
and I fixed it. I got it running up 100%. It's as good as the day it came off the friggin' assembly line.
Yep.
So anyway,
And you just recently...
yeah, I
Cleaned
just
it, too.
took it apart and refurbished everything. Put the thermal paste on the heat sinks, and
Yeah.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Completely redid it over.
knock on wood,
Right?
I have
Down
never
here.
had... I have never done anything with my PS3 and it runs like gold.
But-
I have the old one though. I don't have the 4 USB ports that was completely backwards compatible with PS2 and PS1.
Do you have that one?
I don't either.
No. You have the slim model with the tray on the top, or the door on the top that slides open, right?
No?
Which one do you have?
Do you have the same as us?
I don't know. It's a PS3. I don't know. No,
I put it in
No,
and it works.
I push the disc in. There's
Oh, do
no
you?
tray that comes out.
Does it look like?
But
mine?
it's not-
It's not the fat version. You can't see it from here. The laptop's in the way.
I look like a weirdo.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, it doesn't matter which version I had. It doesn't matter. What matters is it played this game, which was amazing.
I realize mentioning this game on this channel is a bit redundant. I realize
talked about it a
anybody
lot.
who's ever talked about this game, it's getting redundant. However, it is one of the best games. I don't care who you are. You can't say The Last of Us is a bad game.
Now, I'm gonna say right now, you
I
haven't
love it.
seen Mike or Phil's picks. Do you think this is on their picks?
Probably not. Because I don't think it's their type of game.
No.
Yeah, but I think that's true too. If you're more of a platformer, if you're more of an RPG guy, or girl, this is not going to be maybe on your top list. But I am a survival horror I love that.
People
What I
call
love-
this survival horror, but this is not.
No.
This is it's survival, but I don't think it's much horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I love the story.
I can't tell you.
Oh, the story is
bar
five.
none. It's amazing.
If you've never played this and you do play through it, you're gonna have
Yeah.
a couple of
Yeah.
oh my god
Yeah.
moments.
Go and get yourself the remastered PS4 copy, and then
Like I won't
Right.
I won't ruin it for you, but
no.
right off the bat, within the what is it, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes
Oh,
into the
yeah.
gameplay, you're like,
oh
oh,
man.
what? Like what just happened?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then towards the end of you guys seen it, you'll be like, what just happened? Like, holy crap! When I seen that scene happen, I won't say what it was, just in case you haven't played it and you must play it. You have to.
It's a must play,
I think it is.
I think it is.
especially when number 2 is coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
What I will say about The Last of Us, and I don't know if everybody's on the same page as I am. You didn't play the
Left Behind.
Left Behind.
No, the
I didn't
additional
play it either.
downloadable content there, that part of that story
Yes.
of when Ellie was kind of on her own when, what's his name there?
Well, you're
remember his
playing
name.
that
Joel?
scene.
Joel, when Joel was hurt.
Yes. 1 second. In between winter and before you get to the cabin or the house that they're hiding out in, there is a little bit where they're in a mall and she's trying to find supplies for Joel to make him better, to get him to that final spot in the game. Now, it was a little bit of a walking simulator when she was with Riley. I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't... it just wasn't the same as the original game. The part in the mall was good.
Almost felt like a separate game.
It felt a little bit separate, yeah. I like that it answered questions of, well, who is Riley? Because she mentioned her at the end of the game.
Okay, I don't care. You actually told me not to.
I haven't played it.
Yeah.
Played it.
I kind of feel like you'd feel the same way.
Is Riley the daughter of her that runs the Fireflies?
No.
I can't remember what her name is.
No, Riley is with the Fireflies.
She's not the daughter of...
I don't think she's the daughter, no. But I don't think so, but...
Maybe.
I didn't play it with the same...
Somebody correct us in the comments, please.
Whatever.
I didn't play it with the same... I was very excited to play it.
We're relying on Jen.
Yeah, I didn't have the same love for it. It just wasn't...
It felt like wasted time.
It felt like they were giving the people what
they
wanted.
Filler.
More exactly.
Filler. It was just
they were
filler.
giving the people what they wanted. We all wanted more Last of Us. When that was done, it came out a year later.
Back then, it was downloadable content which you had to pay for. I'm assuming.
Yes.
And it was just a moneymaker.
Yeah, like I said, I like that it answered questions, but it wasn't. I wouldn't have said, "Oh, you have to play this portion of it." Yeah.
It really doesn't affect the story at all.
No, it just answered a few
I don't feel the
in-between
need. I never played that part of it, but I played the game, and I don't feel any need at all.
No,
especially after what you've told me.
I told you right away.
And what I've seen in your video, because Jen actually did a separate review on The Last of Us remastered copy for the PS4. That's the copy she played. I played the PS3 version, and she did her own separate video, basically a review.
Yeah.
Kind of your thoughts on it.
Oh, I got a question for each of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I played through the game probably for a third time not that long ago. Playing through it again, I know what's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
But when you guys play, or when you guys played, were you trying to be more stealthy? Or did you go in guns a-blazing?
Rambo style?
Rambo style?
That's usually your play style.
But how did you play it?
I am kind of both, depending on the circumstances. I will be stealthy when it's fun, and I will be Rambo when I think I can do it.
Okay. So, I picture you being more stealthy.
I was more
until you're discovered, and then
then you have to go Rambo style. I was more likely to be stealthy with a group of clickers or zombies, whatever. I was more apt to do it that way. With humans,
humans were more dangerous.
They are more.
Well, yeah, because
they have guns.
There's more of them. They've got guns.
Yeah.
That's why the third time that I went through,
you just went.
I went in guns a-blazing.
Yeah, well, you can predict what's coming. You know what's coming.
Well, what I would do,
you have the advantage
when the cutscene starts, and then you've got the humans that they're talking. Hey, we got to do this. We got to do that. I'm like, you know what? Molotov cocktail into the group. Whoop, and then I get like 3 or 4 of them all in one shot, and they're burning alive, and it might sound morbid, but it was awesome hearing it. Like,
oh no, that's awesome.
It was cool. And then they all come running at me, and I take out my shotgun and bang, bang, and throw out my bombs, and it was like.
Can we just agree that damn flamethrower is?
It's awesome.
I don't know. I consider
it's because you didn't use it.
I did use
time you played it.
The first time I played it, the flamethrower was a piece of crap.
Yes.
It was garbage.
Yes.
But this third time that I played it, it will eliminate those zombies in a heartbeat. It was awesome. I would trigger somebody.
Feels like it runs out so damn fast.
I know, but once they're on fire, you just let them burn.
See, I have a hard time separating. When I think flamethrower, I'm always thinking of Biohazard first, because that was the last one. I had a hard time picturing the flamethrower on this one.
Yeah.
Probably because I never used it.
Well,
I didn't use it the
once.
first time either because I thought it sucked.
I
But
used
this
it for
third
2
time,
loaders. I was like, I don't want to run out of ammo, and that was never an issue because sometimes I couldn't pick stuff up, and I was like, fuck you all the way. I want that shit, but I'm full on everything.
well, it's just what
Language.
with the zombies. They tend to kind of pool together, and
Yes.
then once they hear a noise, they all come running.
Yep.
So if you can have your flamethrower ready,
You can just burn them
you
all.
just keep stepping back, and they keep charging at you, and you just set them on fire. And then the next one comes, you set them on fire, and it was awesome. I loved the flamethrower the third time around.
Yeah, well,
So-
maybe if I played it a third.
You pretty pumped for the sequel?
He was so pumped he didn't take the day off.
Oh, party foul. Uh-oh, on a live stream. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but it's hard to be.
Mitch, you're not the only one that spills drinks now.
It's hard to be pumped.
At least it
because,
wasn't on a game, because
Yeah,
I would have got rid of you.
It's hard to be pumped for a game when I don't have the console to play it.
Oh, I just saw it.
Yeah. You knew. I told you. I took the day off of work. You scheduled it yourself.
I wasn't thinking.
Jen's got to clean her mess.
I wasn't thinking.
I know.
That's all I have
Take a
to
personal
say.
day.
It just happened. But know that if I was not working,
We're going to be playing it,
I
and we're
would
going to be laughing.
I
at you.
would be coming over
like,
and watching you guys play.
No, if you
because-
had came over, we would have just handed
we
the
would've
controller
passed the controller.
back and forth between the three of us.
Yeah, but it's one of those games where you could just watch because it's almost like a
Yeah, it
movie.
is, but for me, I can't sit there and I can sit there and game for 8 hours straight, but it takes a toll on me. You know what I mean? Like, I'll forget to go to the washroom, I'll forget to drink water, I won't eat, you know? I won't go to have a dump there, like, at the end of it there, I'm completely messed up.
Yeah, but there's a reason why people die playing games. It's true. There is somebody can't.
Like, Phil and Mike never died yet.
They never died yet.
Thousands and thousands of games.
But I know there was a guy who played games and he didn't go to the bathroom, he didn't eat, he didn't drink, and he died playing.
That's bullshit.
No!
That's an urban legend. Bullshit. I call bullshit on that one.
Whatever.
Bullshit.
Anyway, that's my top 10 list.
Do you want to start
Agree
rattling
or
off?
disagree. But there are a bunch that didn't make my list, and it's a lot.
There's the same amount, so we're going to rip
Okay, I'm just going to go quickly. Nothing that made my top list, but Mario series, Mario 2, I said
That's
it.
your favorite.
Mario 2 is probably my favorite Mario game, but the whole series are good. 2 is my favorite.
I would have to go 3 or the Wii
Grab
version. Or-
the Wii version where you can play 4 players at
Oh
the
my
same
God.
time is
I'm back.
awesome.
We had a blast. Blast playing. Me, you, Mike, and Jen.
And we played you,
I just said it.
Mitch, and Jen.
Yes, we did.
Did
We
Mitch
had-
play too?
Yes.
Yes, we played it. It was on. Check it out on the channel.
Yes, it is on the channel.
Yeah, that's
But we
true.
played through it with Mike, and we made it
Yeah.
like really far.
Yeah, when me, you, and Mike, Jen played it, I think we're on World 7.
Something like
And
that.
what I wanted to
My
do
face
is I
hurt.
was like, all right, we can't play anymore. This is getting late. So I want to like live stream us playing the last little bit because it gets rowdy.
But it's fun. But if
It's
that the Super Mario on
It
the
was
Wii
one of my
is
favorite
awesome.
nights of us gaming,
Gaming?
because it was my face hurt at the end
We
of it.
laughed.
Oh my
I was
God.
crying there at least twice. I know me and Mike were both had tears and we're wiping our face and we're laughing that hard. So when you can have that kind of fun playing a video game,
But we
Yeah.
had a lot of fun too when Mitch was over here too.
Oh, for
playing.
sure.
It
oh
was
my God,
just-
yes.
For
It's a
sure.
fantastic
It's
game.
fun. If you're 4 players and you're looking for something to play and you like Mario, you play
That's
the
a
Super
party.
Mario
Yeah, that's a
on
party
the
game.
Wii. You're
Yep.
gonna have fun.
Wow.
PlayStation games.
2 at a time, people.
2 at a time. Look at that. Metal Gear Solid, because it's Metal Gear Solid. You never played it.
No.
Oh.
A bunch of games. I have about 600 physical. Well, I have over 600
Over
games
600.
now. I have only played maybe I don't
I
even know
feel
if I
bad.
played a quarter of
There's
them.
chatter on here, and I'm not.
Well,
I'm
put
not-
her on there. Yell them out
What,
quick.
what?
Yeah, just yell them out.
Yell it out.
Well,
We suck. We know we suck.
It's
Anyway.
half right.
oh, Modane Designs wants to know what's your favorite shoot 'em up.
Ooh.
Life Force on NES is an example because Slurpy Man was asking. Well, he said shmup and
Well, what do you mean by shoot 'em up?
You know,
Life Force.
Life Force. Yeah, not Life Force.
usually side-scrolling space shooter
What the
or
hell's it
vertical
called on
scrolling.
the? Do you remember that shoot 'em up game we played on the?
I just
Sega
asked you
Genesis
what
Minute?
shoot 'em up means.
It's where you're one little, say, a spaceship or whatever, and you're shooting, and it's like a bullet hell.
Is
We
that-
talked about this and I wasn't here.
Yeah.
See, you waited to talk about it while your strongest ally for that game was in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
And he probably was like, I hate that game. Me and Alex played it. We
Nah.
like it.
Me and her, we like this one.
That one's on the bottom of my Mario
Because
list.
you
No.
suck at it. So
Yeah, I do.
It
I
is.
suck at it.
It's awesome.
you can continue now.
I don't know what the game you mean is. What you mean?
Thunder.
Did I
Is
say
it
that
Thunder
right?
Force?
Thunder Force.
Thunder
I think,
Force.
yeah.
Thunder Force.
Do you? On my Sega
I
Genesis
remember.
Mini, we played.
We played. Was that the one that we got?
Is it all these crazy worlds?
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
Flames,
And there was,
ice world.
yeah, there was one of those worlds that I was just going up and down and
I
dodging all
couldn't
this stuff.
figure out how you made it.
And
through
then
it.
it was all done, and I finished it, and I went, "How did I do that?" You're like, "I don't know," because
Yeah.
it was poetry in motion, but I would never do it again, ever. But yeah, these two games on PlayStation, definitely Final Fantasy. I played most of the Final Fantasy games. I loved them all. Metal Gear Solid. I played a lot of Metal Gear. They're lots of fun. Other honorable mentions: God of War 3. Oh, it's the best one of the series. I haven't played the one on the PS4,
Played the new one.
A lot of people are really loving that one.
but
lot
part
of people.
3
Oh, yeah.
was fantastic. I liked the first two,
I-
but part 3 was
Played
ah,
a good little chunk of number 1, and then I put it away. And like I said, I only got my PS3 late. I then went pretty much straight into the new one on the PS4 and not liking it because I played it right after Spider-Man. But now I have the remastered copy of that. So, do I play Arkham City? Or do I go play that?
play Batman. Batman! You gotta play Batman.
All right.
I love Batman.
gonna be Batman.
Okay. This almost. Oh, if it wouldn't have been for so
I'm
many games.
surprised it wasn't
If it
on your
wouldn't have
top
been for
10.
all those games that I have such an emotional attachment to, Tomb Raider would have been on my list. If you like Uncharted,
You'll love Tomb Raider.
you're gonna love Tomb Raider. Now, Uncharted has a more humorous feel to it.
I like
It's
that about
comical.
it.
They have the cutscenes and you laugh
Yeah.
because Drake is hitting his head and it's ha 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 ha. It's funny. But Tomb Raider, oh, it's serious business and it gets intense and it's just so much fun. I cannot wait for you to play
I'm
it.
excited to play it.
I want.
Yeah.
It's
Is there a remastered copy on the PS4? Maybe a definitive edition that I could bid on eBay or something like that, maybe?
I know what he's getting at, guys. He was at work the other day, and I was supposed to bid on it, and I checked. I had my timer set for 7. It was up at 7:15.
Unreliable.
I checked it at 7:07. Not time yet. I was trying to make a
just spilled
thumbnail
drinks over
from
there.
this live stream.
I don't know.
And then
which
I
ones
checked
are
on
mine
it at
anymore.
7:11, and then the next time I checked was 7:30. And it had one bid, and that one bid won it, and it was way cheap, and I felt like garbage. But my husband said it was okay, and now he's bringing it up.
Oh, I have to. That's what I do.
Wow. I did Zelda already, but Zelda on the Wii, you had your
Is that
Twilight
your
Princess.
preferred way to play these Zelda games? Because at least one of them was on the GameCube, am I correct?
I don't know. I
No?
thought they were only on the Wii.
Oh, I might be
Maybe.
incorrect.
I don't know.
No, the Twilight Princess is on the GameCube. I'm almost 100%. Look hard enough, I might have it here.
Probably. Anyways, really fun. The Zeldas. You can't go wrong with a good Zelda game. It's always a good story. They're just fun to play.
My phone died.
Uh-oh.
Aw.
Here you go, Jen.
If you've never played them, play them. They're well worth.
Thanks.
You're not going to hear it, but
That's fine.
there you go.
Haha. Other ones.
Ultimate Alliance.
Ultimate Alliance. If you like superhero games, which obviously...
one would you... I kind of like 2 over 1.
Me too. I've never played them.
You must have played it with me at least for a couple minutes.
Maybe.
I don't know which one I like more.
I just thought the cinematics were better.
Oh! Whoa.
Ah! Oh.
I played them on the Wii. I had them on the PS2, but my kids sold them all.
I played them on the 360.
I think I preferred them on the PlayStation 2, but all I got left is the ones on the Wii. I like them both. I don't know which one I like better, because when I play the first one, I say, no, I think I like part 2 better, but when I play part 2, I say, no, I think I like part 1 better. So I don't really know. They're both good. If you've never played the Ultimate Alliances, they're fun. And lots of fun when
4-player.
you can play with somebody else.
Yep.
It's lots of fun. What else that almost made the list? Grand Theft Auto 5.
And that's getting remastered.
Probably
or
remastered.
some additional content or whatever on the PS5.
That's a fun game. My son actually plays a lot of the online stuff. I'm not a big online guy, but the campaign, the story mode of Grand Theft Auto 5
was good.
Is really fun. I really had lots of fun play. Even driving the cars, it feels like you're playing a racing game. It's that good. It's really fun. Shooting games, shoot 'em up or whatever. I don't know how you would call it. Borderlands.
Oh, that's not
2.
a shmup. That's not a shmup.
It's
a shooter.
I love Borderlands 2. I played both the first Borderlands, Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2 is probably my favorite of the series. I never played the other ones, but part 2, lots of fun. It's all about the weapons. That's what the game is all about. It's all about weapons. Lots of PS3 games.
That's your last console grabbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch Dogs. My brother got it for me for Christmas many Christmases ago.
Many moons.
It's one of those games where you first put it in and you're playing it and you're like, this game is weird because everything you do you control it through your phone, and then you don't realize
you're like a hacker.
You're a hacker.
Okay.
Everything you
Alex.
do.
Like it?
Well, yeah, I don't know. Alex played through both of them.
Oh, did he?
The first and the second one. He loved them.
It's lots of fun. You don't know at what point.
Yep.
I watched him play a little bit of it.
Did you?
Yeah, like it's different. It's a different feel to it. You don't know at what point you get into it, but all of a sudden you're like, I love this game.
Damn.
I don't know why, but it's lots of fun. What else did we have? Well,
We already mentioned that.
We already mentioned Resident
favorite
Evil.
game.
That's
Phil's favorite game. He loved it, but the whole franchise is
one of the
always
best.
fun to play. It's
one of
one
the
of the best.
I mean,
Mike
it's
had
one of the
lots of
best.
blisters. We mentioned the wrestling game. PlayStation 2 had lots and lots of good wrestling games.
SmackDown franchise. When I think of wrestling games, it's the SmackDown franchise.
Oh, yeah.
I had an idea. I don't know how many people are still on with us here, but I had an idea of maybe a fun thing where we play 6-player, and you can play like an elimination style. So what we do is, at the start of the match, we all have a full glass of beer.
My face
Or-
is...
First one eliminated starts drinking their glass of beer. All right? And next one, and next one, and next one. Until you're down to your last 2 guys. And obviously, the winner won't have to slam his beer. But the second last guy, the loser, we'll call him, the second last guy, he has to slam it. The idea of it is, everybody has to be finished their beer, except for the winner, by the end of the match.
I'm strategically going to go out first. Not that that would happen anyway.
So
She's
where
purposely
I
gonna lose.
have
Purposely
hours and
lose.
hours, I would have the advantage on this game. But
Michael,
this is the fun part. Do you want me to... Because 5 people can team up on me and take me out first thing, or do you want me to have to slam that beer, second, be the second last guy out, and like, a few beer in it, you start to feel it, maybe I start slowing down. That would be fun.
Okay, but
Yeah.
what I was thinking too was a shot would be the equivalent of a beer, so you could take a shot, exactly, or a mixed drink would be the equivalent of a
Why
beer.
can't you just man up and drink some beer?
Because I'm not a man. But I do drink beer.
You're a woman.
Oh, man. All
There's
right,
just a lot of calories.
last game.
Oh, wait.
Whoa.
Mike said Resident Evil 6 is garbage, but...
Mike!
Mike!
You don't know, buddy. You just don't know.
You
And
don't
Mike
play
said he-
co-op.
It's because you have to play it co-op.
You have
It
to
is
play
so
co-op.
much fun.
Yeah.
You have to play co-op.
It's so... Well, but maybe it was the beer.
Put it this way.
No, it's
Mike-
fun.
Mike-
It's fun.
We were over here and we all played the Super Mario on the Wii.
I don't think
I've
I can play
heard
that single player video
tons
for
of
it.
people tell me that game is shit. I've heard lots of people, I hate that game. I hate that
I
game.
if you come
But
and
the
you
4
play
of
it
us
with
had
us,
so much fun. It was awesome.
yeah.
So, same thing with this game. If you go and you play with 2 or 3 buddies and you just hand a controller back and forth and you have like a bros night or
What?
yeah, sorry, and you drink some beers and
A
you
hose night?
yeah, bros and
A bros and hose night.
bros and hose night where you pass the controller around, drink some beer, and it's awesome.
Lost the only 2 girls that subscribe to our channel.
Sorry.
Oh, here I am going.
Turn off your phone, you amateur. Alright, let's talk about the last game. Last game, Mike.
Wait.
we're not-
If you want to play a good,
Oh, there's...
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know that
If
one.
you want to play a racing game that's fun and easy to play, and we could even play it
I
if we
didn't
had
really
enough.
like that one.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's fun. I'm not a real. Oh, I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but I'm not a real big Mario Kart
Neither am I.
fan.
Either one.
I don't know the appeal. It just.
You know
But
what I think it is?
I played the Sonic All Stars. It's fun. We played it. Well, we used to play it all the time.
With myself.
It's fun.
You know what the whole Mario
I play
Kart
with
thing
myself.
is with me? Yeah, you play with yourself. You know what it is for me, though, with the Mario Kart? Growing up, I didn't have a Super Nintendo. I had a Sega Genesis. So I missed that whole
I had a Super Nintendo and never played
section there.
I don't know what the appeal is to Super
So
Mario
the
Kart.
first time I played Super Mario, I was in my 30s, late 30s. You know,
You're old.
We need to get this on camera live because Mike is saying couch co-op does make things better. Vis-a-vis, he's saying Resident Evil 6 is good.
You're turning to the good
Darn.
side.
I mean, it's
Mike.
one of the best.
Yes.
All
Okay, now.
Last one.
Yes.
Last one.
I love the series, and it didn't make my top 10.
I
but
can't believe this did not make your top 10.
I know. I
It's
just.
defying
standing up.
gravity at this point.
It is. It's because it's Silent Hill. Silent Hill.
It spawned its own movie franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the series. I mean, I haven't played all the games.
There are talks of a new Silent Hill coming out on the next generation.
Did I not
consoles.
see? Did I not see
a trailer?
a trailer? Did I not send
That's-
you a trailer?
I think it was you that sent me that trailer.
Sweet Jesus.
Oh!
I blame Dennis. I'm not even sure how.
Anyways, I do love the Silent Hill franchise. They're lots of fun. But it didn't. There was just too.
The graphics didn't age well on this.
Wow. No.
No.
No. But we're going.
But like PS1 games, it's not always about the graphics. It's about the atmosphere.
Yes.
It's the story. It's the
Yes.
music.
Music,
It's the whole
exactly.
feel of it and getting kind of engulfed in the story of it.
Yeah, it's creepy. And if you can say that you understood the story of a Silent Hill,
Oh, you're crazy.
you're crazy.
Yeah.
Because
some therapy.
the entire time that you're playing Silent Hill, you're like,
what the hell?
Well,
is
I don't
going
even know what's
on?
going on right
Exactly.
now. But you just okay. Something's gonna trigger that I know what's going on. But you never do. You never figure out
No,
exactly
you really
what's
don't.
going on.
You really
It
don't.
just messes with your mind, and you just. But they're fun. I enjoy them.
You've played a bunch of, if
I've-
not most of them. Eh?
I've played most of the Silent Hills, and there's not one that I understood the story.
I played a
because
few of them.
weird.
I'm more of a Resident Evil guy.
But I one of the big appeals
Yeah.
with the Silent Hill is there's a lot of puzzles,
Yes.
and I'm a big puzzle
That's
guy.
where, and that's where you lose me a little bit.
See, and you don't
'Cause
like
I'm not
the
that
puzzles.
smart.
I like tinkering around, trying to figure out. All right, what do I need to do here?
Yeah.
That's what I like.
I'm
If
just a
I
brawler.
had to pick between Silent Hills and Resident Evils, I'd lean Resident Evil 2.
Oh, well, I'm
Yeah.
100% all over Resident
Yeah.
Evil. That's more my style.
I do like puzzle
it's a toss-up.
aspects to a game. I do.
A little bit. I
And
like
did you
a little
not,
bit.
Did you not bring this over and play a little bit of it?
Not that one.
No?
No, I brought
was on
Silent
the
Hill
PS3.
Downpour.
Because I
Yeah.
did enjoy Silent Hill Downpour, watching you play that.
Yeah.
It was fun too. And I think I remember watching my brother play Silent Hill, so that's where
The first one? On the PS1?
he played a lot of them. I'm like, don't you dare play that game without me. So that's why I'm like, I would lean Resident Evil because I do have a little bit of nostalgia for the Silent Hills. However, I do, for myself, I enjoy the Resident Evils better.
The Resident Evil is more shoot 'em up.
Yeah.
I like that part. I like the action.
I do too.
Yeah, Silent Hill is more puzzly. There's no puzzles in Resident Evil.
Oh, very few.
Very
Yeah.
few. You go around, you shoot the zombies in the head, you kill them, whatever.
Yeah.
And Silent
Bang,
Hill,
bang.
you're just trying to figure out what do I got to do next.
Yeah.
And that's but I do like that.
Modan Design says, Dennis, you are going to love Uncharted 4.
I would.
Ooh.
You know what?
Oh!
Send me a
Alright.
PS4
I
and
gotta
I
go
will
to the
play.
bathroom.
Retro Mikey 78 is online. He said, "Cowabunga, everyone."
Hey,
Yeah! Hey, talk about
Guess what?
Cowabunga Turtles on the Netflix.
Yes.
Oh my God! I was so
You
excited.
sent something in the mail.
I did send something in the mail, and I'm not going to say what. We sent something to Retro Mikey. When we did our live stream last week, and he guessed right on. It never.
What were the odds that, what was it, 78?
Well, his name is Retro Mikey 78. So he guessed 78, and of course we had 78 items, which was fantastic. But I sent you the game, and I sent you something else extra, and I really hope you love it. And I don't want to say more than that, but just know that it was done individually for you, and it was my take on something, and it was what I felt like inspired me.
But,
I wish you could have seen it before I sent it.
yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't.
I'll
Now,
send, you can see a pic.
because you said 78,
Yeah.
but I think if you wouldn't have said 78, I might have been next.
Yeah?
'Cause
What did you say? Was it like 70?
No, I think oh, did somebody else go in the 70s?
I thought somebody else went in the same.
Never mind
70s,
then,
but I
I'm
wasn't
out,
sure.
I'm out.
You're out.
I said 50 something.
Yeah. I was even surprised we had 78 items because we were like, we should probably be smart with our money because whatever. But you know what? We haven't been too affected by everything, which is good. And I feel bad for people that have. Feel bad for people that are still going through the entire thing. We've been relatively fortunate in New Brunswick that things have been pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've been doing good. Really.
We've been doing pretty good, but yeah, I just love doing, like, we could sit here and talk for 3 hours. We just love
just
talking
did.
to
Has
you
it been
guys.
3 hours?
It felt
No.
like 3 hours. How long has it been?
It has been, well, it's 11. It's 11.
Oh my lord!
It's almost 10 after 11.
My old ass has to go to bed.
All right. So, saying that. All right, I'm back. All right. Saying that, we are gonna let you guys go, and we are gonna go play a game and drink some more beer.
Yes.
And this is the game that we're gonna try. Catherine.
Oh, I like her.
And shout out
This-
to Patrick again.
Patrick, friend of ours from Sweden, had recommended this.
So he must be up by now.
It might be morning by now. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Say
if
hello, Patrick.
So
I feel bad leaving. We have Retro Mikey 78, and now we got Thelsey Fever on from Newfoundland.
From Newfoundland.
We're like
you know what?
Newfoundlanders here in New Brunswick.
I have
you guys
one
only half hour in the difference for time.
I have one question, and I want to know if you guys get it. But Patrick, did you just take up life insurance?
Yes, I get it. The infomercial.
Do you not remember that? Where the phone rings and the old guy goes, "It's Patrick. He just took up life insurance."
No, I don't
Yes,
get that.
it was one of those, like, you saw the commercial 1,000 times.
1,000 times.
Scott must have had more channels than us.
Really? You don't remember that? You don't remember the phone ringing and he picks it up and he doesn't even say hello. He just says, "It's Patrick. He just took up life insurance."
Dennis, let me ask you one question.
We're going to stand for a couple more minutes.
One question, just because we have all these new people on here. You can see a stack of games there. Dennis, I gave Dennis the challenge, and I also gave a friend of ours, Phil, which is Mega Bomb, and Mr. Hunter, I think is his name. Mike Hunter.
Yeah. Who's Mike?
I don't know who's Mike.
Okay.
Anyway, I gave all my friends there, and Mitch also, but I don't know if Mitch is gonna. He hasn't confirmed that he was gonna do a list.
Suck it up.
Suck it up, Mitch.
Suck it up, Mitch.
He can do it.
I gave the challenge of, I said, go into your game collection and grab 10 games that you could not get rid of, that have high nostalgic value, that just mean a lot, especially nostalgia, more than anything. I mean, I have games here that are worth a lot of money, but don't mean nearly as much as, like, a $20 game that has a high nostalgia value.
I mean.
So, I did not know what I was doing when I asked this question, because I have friends that have been playing games for over 30 years, and our Facebook
30.
Messenger completely exploded there with rants and comments group, and like just people could not. And then I was like, well, Jesus, is that hard? And I actually started thinking myself, okay, how would I pick 10 games? And I was like, well, I put this and this and this and this on. And then I'm like, oh shit, well, I forgot about that. And I'm like,
I know it happens.
It does.
And the longer you think about it,
I gotta go for a break.
the longer you think about it, the more difficult it is.
It is difficult to get up.
It's very, very difficult to pick, especially if you're a collector, and especially if you've been playing games for a very, very long time. Like we just finished Halo together for the first time. Now, would have Halo made my top 10 list before that? Probably not.
Same for me.
But, well, you never played it. But I had played it from before, but...
Yeah.
But now, we had such a blast. Like, we just literally just finished that last Sunday.
We did. Yeah.
And I nearly had a stroke trying to friggin' get through that last level with driving that stupid armadillo. And we laughed for like a couple hours afterwards.
I couldn't even keep my shit together. I just kept like...
We're laying in bed and she's still laughing.
I couldn't stop laughing.
So, like, stuff like that, I will remember for a long time. And this is the reason why we do this show, to meet people that have the same kind of feelings, or, like, same hobbies, or same passions, or however you want to say it. But I always say, if I don't make a cent off of YouTube, I am fine, because I look
look back on this.
20 years from now, hopefully YouTube is still running, I can go back and look at these videos and see the fun I had with family and friends and new friends that we've met on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
That it's going to mean so much more.
Yeah, I agree. And I don't think being a gamer fits a mold like it used to before.
You were getting Italian there.
Italian. It just... I think a gamer comes in all size, shapes, and forms. I felt odd considering myself a gamer at first, but you know what? I don't anymore. I'm really,
Oh
really
no, you're
loving
very,
this.
very into it there.
Yes,
now.
I am. And I think that's fine. Like, I think sometimes it's a derogatory
And
term
now-
to say you're a gamer
Yeah.
because people are like, oh, you just game forever.
Yeah.
And guess what? I'm having fun. What does that matter? I get this one life.
This actually gave us
Whoa,
a hobby
Dennis.
together.
It did.
So now you always used to come out with me when I would go game hunting, but
Go
now,
ahead.
No, go there.
now she's out there game hunting with me and
I am.
sees stuff and she's grabbing stuff. Well, that looks really good, and oh, this looks really good. And
Yeah, well, that's why I picked up Catherine today. You had pointed it out. I'm like, oh
Yes.
my God, Patrick said I should get that. And so,
so
I
a
picked
friend
it up.
of like since we're talking there, we've made friends on YouTube. We've made friends
Yep.
with Patrick there that's in Sweden. I would never have met Sweden and gotten a chance to talk.
They needed a bigger array of friends.
Obviously, our friends from local are not that good.
Sock.
So anyway, like Patrick from Sweden has been a great friend, telling me all these cool video games to try that I haven't tried before.
Yeah.
Has kept in touch with us. Is always messaging us. Appreciate his friendship, along with Scotty J Retro.
Yeah.
And now we have like Modern Design. His
Yes,
commented on
yes.
a lot of our stuff. We're starting to get more of a friendship with him.
I think I should play his games next month.
Modern Design.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. July.
Aimer Gamer, you're actually
Yes.
trying to get to kind of.
Yeah.
to know more?
Well, she's gonna take. She's gonna.
Are you smelling, Jen?
I'm reading.
I'm like, what the hell are you doing in my life?
She's gonna make me some picks, and I'm gonna pick it for one of my
Yeah.
months. But he's reading here. Retro Mikey said he'll make the video soon and tag you guys as a creator. Then I'll pass it around the community. This should be interesting. About the pick 10 games. 10 games that influenced you, that made that that were nostalgic.
This is
to
great
you.
for the community, for people to get to know each other.
Yeah.
Because, like, we're a small channel.
Yeah.
Very small channel.
Yeah.
But you came up with the idea of a gamer education, and you were like, well, let's start talking to people on our YouTube channel, and our close friends and stuff, and family, and give you 3 picks, and you'll pick one for each month. You'll try to your best to complete it, and do a review on it. And it's created a great hobby, created a lot of friendships.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a great idea though, because
it gets the community. And somebody actually commented on that on our last, I do believe it was our last live stream.
Made some picks for me.
Yeah,
and
actually,
I was like, I gotta have a 13 month. 13
yeah,
month.
yeah. Well, I could see this continuing past the 12 months. It's because COVID there, buddy.
Oh,
like,
sorry.
Wow, wear a mask.
Get my mask.
So I can see this continuing way past your 12 months, just for the friendships or the community that we've now we're kind of a part of there. It's pretty cool. Like, you don't get to see as much of it because you're not like dealing when you talk to people, when you talk to us retro rivals on YouTube, you're talking to Jen.
Yeah, and I'm sorry
she
if I
tells
ever
me-
miss comments. I try so hard to
She
get
tells
to
me
everyone.
what's going on, and there's questions that are directed towards me, she'll ask me. I'll give her a response, but it's always her typing the stuff.
Yeah.
Because I never have my phone on me, and I barely ever have it on.
Yeah. Well, I have the unique ability that I work from home that I can get back to people. But
I just feel blessed to be part of the retro.
Our big boy Dennis is growing up.
I'm
of course
hoping
you're a retro rival.
Yeah, whatever.
He's all, oh gosh, she's there now.
I'm gonna.
No, but it's kind of cool, like, because regardless of wherever this channel goes, we can always look back.
I was just saying that when you were in the washroom.
Look
back.
We look how goofy we were, and it was just fun.
We're actually.
How young we were.
It's actually time to do a 1 year.
Oh my God!
Highlight reel.
Yeah.
I'm
June
gonna call
8th, we've been on YouTube a year.
Yeah, we've just over a year now,
Normally,
buddy.
I would panic about that sort of stuff, but I've been putting less stress on YouTube and having more fun with it now that
and
I've
that's
put
what
less.
it's meant to
That's
be.
what it's supposed to be.
Like Jen does a lot of work in, especially in her
Post-edit,
like
yeah.
review videos where
I script it.
let's say she plays a 30-hour game, then she scripts it, then she's got a video herself talking the dialogue on the script. Then she's got to go and put that all together, edit it, everything, and that's usually at least an 8-hour edit for a video.
Well, if you're playing 30 hours of games.
So you're looking at like
it's a lot
40,
of time.
50 hours into a video, realistically, when you're counting gameplay.
That's almost like a full season of MLB The Show.
Not even close. Not even
I do
close.
want to say Modane Design put, and it's even more special than a double rainbow because he put 5 exclamation points that I was going to play his games next month.
Yeah.
Move over double rainbow. We got 5 exclamation points.
Do you know
What
off the top
does
of your
that
head?
mean?
What are the games? Do you know off the top of your head?
No, I need to rewatch the video because I have so many
Modane,
games swirling.
Do it right now, quick.
Yeah, what are the games?
Comment right
I'll
now.
No, don't give him that option because he'll change
Just
them.
just give us we have the video.
Yeah.
You can't change them.
We'll well,
I want to be able to talk about it right now.
Yeah, and I'll say what I would play. And maybe I have played it. I don't even know.
Fernie67 said, especially really cool that you both enjoy the hobby. You can
Yes.
enjoy the games together. And he
Yes.
also said, a special moment is happening. Because when we were like, oh, and Dennis. Before we end this episode, too, and before Modane Design gets back to us on his picks, and I do still have the video, I just wanted to say, and maybe it's I think it's relevant to the show, how we actually met Dennis.
It's through my work.
Yes, was through your work.
How is that game related?
It's not, but it pulls us together on the channel.
Dennis and I actually worked together for probably a couple of years before we actually kind of clicked, right?
Yeah.
I remember the night we kind of clicked. I don't know if this is the same time you remember, but we actually worked together and then started talking about stuff we're into, and I'm like into toy collecting at the time. There, the GI Joes and Transformers, and we started clicking on that stuff like that. And you had a whole whack of toys.
Well,
so I bought as many as you'd sell them to me.
I feel that if I wouldn't have kept my toys as a child, I wouldn't be here now. So thanks, Mom and Dad, for keeping all those toys all those years, because I sold them to this loser.
But you bought your PS3 with the money.
Yeah.
There you go. Game related.
Game related.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true. And, yeah.
But when you came and started working here, you guys didn't necessarily, you kind of fell out of touch because you weren't working together for a little bit, and then you went back.
There,
Yeah.
But what did I tell you when you left your old job to go to your current job? What did I say?
I said you told me you have to keep in touch with your friends, especially Dennis.
Yes. Because...
Oh, how wrong they were.
Oh, no.
But
I need a refill.
we have a lot
Me
of...
too.
Jesus.
Hurry up,
We have a lot of great friends from your old work, so it was not all for naught.
See, when I think of games... How much head you gonna put on that?
Not a lot.
All of it.
All of it.
So when I think of games, I'm really heavy into the couch co-op. I do play games by myself, like Onimusha Warlord there. That's what I'm playing by myself right at the moment. I should probably finish that this week.
Ooh, that's cold. That's gonna be good.
It's chilly. But the times that I really think about it is always related to a friend and I playing either a co-op or handing a controller back and forth.
Yeah. But that's why I think we fall a lot to Resident Evil 6.
Love that one.
We played through it.
I actually had a discussion today.
Thank you.
At a local store of ours at Spin It. Guy working there, I won't mention his name. He said he actually liked Resident Evil 5, and I'm like, I liked it, but I played online co-op with a buddy, so I really liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. But I hear everybody say the exact same thing, that the AI is absolutely horrible.
AI in Resident Evil 6 sucks.
You mean 5.
What did I say?
You said 6.
I didn't mean 6. I meant 5.
We have
5 sucks.
The AI.
AI sucks. The game itself is fun.
You gonna
but
need a
the AI
co-op.
sucks.
You gotta play that sucker
I have
online
a few
together.
things here.
All right.
Fernie67 saying MLB The Show, the only baseball game we get this year. And Retro Mikey
no
78.
baseball.
Yeah. The more fun you have on here, the more successful you'll be. My first year on
Just
YouTube,
wanna
I
have
had
fun.
94 subs after a year on YouTube.
Who said that?
Retro
Mikey.
Mikey. And he's
Retro
doing
Mikey.
great now. He's
Awesome.
Retro
We want
Mikey
you to have 1,000 subs
is
so
a
bad.
super nice guy.
Super nice guy.
We met him because he tagged. Was it how?
He
how
tagged us in a
tagged us
tweet.
in a tweet. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that how the young people say it? It was.
That's how
like,
I would say it.
Yeah, there you go, young people. He had put. He was kind enough to include us in a top
10 YouTubers to watch under 1,000 subs.
Yes.
Just like my top 10 games.
Insert
26 of them.
crickets.
Chirp, 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 chirp.
What do you this is what we're gonna play after we finally log off here.
I have a few more
forever.
though.
What?
Can people get on here and tell us what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
Okay, while we're waiting for them to answer that because it's a bit of a delay.
I think Catherine is
Dennis,
hot.
and I love this question, Modane Designs, and I meant to ask him it too, so I'm happy you're bringing it up. If you could play a game again for the first time, what would it be?
Oh.
If you could Men in Black yourself, play a game.
If I could Men in Black myself,
Oh,
you know
that's
what?
a tough question.
While you're thinking of that.
No, I don't think I even need to think about it. I
Really?
think I would probably choose The Last of Us.
I love that you said that.
That's the first one that comes to my head, but there's games.
There's so many.
that I
know you're thinking Parasite Eve as well.
Absolutely love.
A game that I forgot.
Here we go.
Well, no.
Number 21.
21.
21.
Top list.
Okay.
If you like puzzles like I do, you would like Portal 2 on the PS3.
Speaking of.
Or
Xbox One.
Or the
360.
Xbox One.
360.
Or 360, whatever.
I meant
But
to-
Portal 2,
Picked it up
holy
last
crap.
week. I picked it up last week because he told me how awesome it was.
It's fun. But if you don't like puzzles, you don't even bother playing it.
But
Because
this is a puzzle game too, from my understanding.
I have a few comments.
Well, it's a woman. It's got to be puzzling.
They all are.
67 said you can refill the drinks right at the table. That setup is amazing.
Oh,
It's
buddy.
the best.
Oh, buddy,
I'm just
I
sitting
tell
on the
you.
wrong
I will
end.
go on record as saying it's the only reason I come here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I do make food from time to time too.
Yes.
that's hurtful.
And Slurpy Man saying loving the wall at the back.
Thank you.
Yep.
Put a lot of work into our game room. I'm hoping to have another game room tour maybe by the end of this year.
Yeah.
It depends on how much painting Jen gets done. I really want to... The game room is
What are you
really
waiting for?
coming
What?
together. I don't know what you think, but I feel like the game room is like... It's almost done. I
Almost
say
done.
that, and I continue to add...
I know.
I know, but when
It's very, very custom. This game room is very custom.
I'm looking around and I go, like, what else?
I
Where?
know.
Where can you add?
I just come up with these ideas out of freaking nowhere.
I know.
So I come here for the beer, and I come here just to see what changed.
Can I take credit for that? This was my idea. This back wall.
This back wall was Jen's idea.
Although you
Yeah.
came up with the door, and I love your idea for
Yeah.
the door, because that was almost
You painted it, but I asked for it.
No, but this door behind us with the Nintendo controller, and you guys can't see that it has like bigger Nintendo cartridges on the bottom part of the wall. But that was a point of almost argument a few times. Was what the hell do we do with the door? How do we make the door blend in? I swear, like we don't often fight, but this every time this damn door came up, it was like, well, I think we should do this. Well, no, I don't think that'll
Dennis,
work.
you're
What do
gonna
we
have
do with
to
the
like
trim?
piss her off with some of these paintings,
Shut up,
I
Dennis.
will.
because that's what motivated her to get this one done. Now
I'm-
this Metroid back here, Super Metroid, was over 100 hours.
I will not
yeah.
come back
Oh, yeah.
until there's one more painting on the wall.
I have the
You hear that,
Joker.
Jen?
I should have had the
Well,
Joker
it was nice
done by
knowing you
now.
there, buddy.
Shut up.
We will.
Shut up. I should have had the Joker done by now, and it's an
I'll
easy
see it
paint.
work.
You'll text me?
He doesn't text anybody?
No, I don't.
Will you
No, I
believe?
can't say that because I do.
Listen
text.
to this. Listen
Patrick
to
will
this.
text me and I talk to
That's
Patrick.
true. That's
This
true.
guy is probably like, well, both of these guys are probably like my best friends.
Well,
And I don't even have your
Aw.
damn. I don't even have your damn phone number.
That's already.
I gave it to you. Fuck off.
Really? Because whenever I want to talk to you, I go through her.
I always tell everybody, go through her.
But you know what?
But
You
I'm
can't-
not I don't have my phone on me.
He doesn't have his phone.
I'm not one of these zombies walking around like this. You know, I'll sit in the couch on my tablet there and be on eBay and Facebook and whatever all day long. But
Vagabond says Catherine is great, by the way.
She does look great. 3 thumbs up.
Says, believe it's the same team that made the Persona series.
I don't know what that is.
And Retro Mikey said,
think I
you'll
played it.
always be adding to the game room. It's never done.
I
You're
know.
not wrong.
I know.
And then Slurpy
feel
Man
like,
went, aww.
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 Yeah, it's
Little
all Bethel.
Dennis.
Aww.
Aww.
You know, it's like, it's cool. Like, we've been on here forever. Live
Tonight.
stream.
Right?
Tonight we've been on here
And I
forever.
don't want to stop because
I know,
everybody
me
keeps
neither.
commenting, and I like talking, and I like
11:30.
going back and forth
What?
with everybody.
It's 11:30, people. What?
Well, our time. I don't know what time
Thinking
it
the
is
beers
there.
are starting to take
It's
effect.
it's
Slurpy Man says.
11:30 on
always
the our time.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter
It doesn't matter.
what time it is.
But it's Saturday. It's Saturday Night Live.
It's Saturday for another 30 minutes.
Oh.
And then Jen goes,
Are you
"Come
working
on,
tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, he's working tomorrow.
Hardcore.
I'm working tomorrow. Night.
Yeah.
Night. I
Yeah.
can sleep in all day.
You're gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to.
I don't know if you. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're having a
Oh
blast.
wait, Jen
Sorry,
is
Jerry
laughing.
Retro just said, I watched the movie and you guys are still on LOL.
What movie?
Was it good?
Oh, it was probably a Stephen King movie. It was super long.
You watched The Stand? Holy
Oh,
shit,
that's
we've
like
been on a long
long time.
time.
Yeah.
I completely forgot they started hours ago. Slurpy Man says, we love you. Come to our house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was a top 10 list.
Which was the top 21.
21, it was like 26.
No, but you know what? I made my 10 list.
I think Mike and Phil actually gave up on you. I don't even hear from them anymore.
I don't give a shit.
I want to sing the song. I don't give up. I don't
Don't you put it in your mouth.
Both of you people are. No, Dennis gonna fall off the chair. It's time to shut this down.
I did my top 10, and I'll stick with my top 10
Until tomorrow.
27.
I just brought
My
honorable
current
mentions.
age.
So, I hope everybody enjoyed this. I enjoyed it a lot.
did too.
We're gonna have Phil next week,
Yeah.
next Saturday night. I don't know the exact time yet. Do we know? Do you know?
Why you better start at 6.
We're have to start up at 2 in the afternoon because Phil's bringing a truckload.
Okay. Retro Mikey said I did a 3-hour live stream and they're still on. Mind blown. That
Sorry.
was great. You folks should do these more often. I think we should too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mike
Who wants-
Butter said, LOL, I'm still here. And Mega
Who?
Mom said, I'm hurt, Scott.
Why?
Aw, Mega Mom, don't be like that, buddy.
He said, I have to go to bed. Have a good night, guys, and see you next week.
But why?
I'll see you next time.
Why?
He said he can start early for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Bam.
Cool.
Why are you still watching?
What?
It'd be like, you know, when you went to see Ferris Bueller's Day Off and the credits roll by and then boom, bow, bow.
Oh, you guys still
And at
here.
the end it's like,
They did that
The
in
show's
Deadpool
over.
as well.
Yeah,
They did
At
it
the
in
end,
Deadpool.
I was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
you know,
We had
it's,
15 people watching. I feel like we
What?
got to stay on.
we have 15
This
right
is like
now.
the highest we've had all night. We've been on here forever.
What do you want to see? Because we'll do it right now. We'll do it.
Oh, Retro
Get to
Mikey
the
says,
chopper!
Night Guy's going to play Resident Evil Resistance.
Who said
Oh.
that?
Oh, mean, of course. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I don't-
Resident Evil's awesome.
Yes. Absolutely.
I don't want to leave.
Well, you know, leave on a high. On a
Yeah.
high note.
On a
We
high note.
have to shut this down. We
Yeah.
have to shut this down. We can't stay on here all night.
I
Or
mean-
can we?
No, you almost fell off the bench. So yeah, we gotta shut this down. I hope everybody will come join us next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Megabomb's gonna be on. Phil.
Yep.
He's got his games
Are you
dwindled
working
down
next
to
week
like
this time?
27. Like Dennis.
I'll be working. No,
Yeah.
it'll be my first day
I don't know.
night shift.
I don't.
I'm either working
Or I'm not.
Or you're
I'm
not.
not. Pretty sure I'm working, but I'm not figured out if I'm working days or nights. I've been doing the schedule for 15 years and I still don't know.
What day is it today?
I don't know. It is
All right.
top 10 day.
All right. Thanks
One
for
last
watching.
thing.
What?
Slurpee Man said 15 will become 30, then it'll become 60, and then 120.
Absolutely.
If I'm still
100%.
working in the 120 years,
What are you talking about? He's talking about games.
ah.
You talking about this?
And then Fernie67 said, like George from Seinfeld, leave on a high.
Leave on a high
Leave on
note.
a high note. Just like your brother, beat Tyson,
Beat Tyson
and retired.
and retired.
Retired. Done. Leave on a high note.
All right.
Undefeated.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.
See you next time. Should I do it?
Yes.
Do it.
Bye!
I do it better than Jen.
Bye!
No, I don't.